woke up, couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover.
I told the old man to suck my dick today, ladies and gentlemen.
Suck my dick, sucker.
Neighborhood. So, yeah, definitely shout out to listeners for the first time that met us over the weekend at Fan Expo. Sorry, that's how we had to kick it off, but homeboy got on my nerves today. I tell you what, man, there's nothing like somebody that, like, comes up to you to offer you help, and you're like, nah, I'm good, man. I don't need no help. I appreciate you, though. And then their response is attitude. Like, sir, nobody asked for your opinion. Nobody asked you to even walk over here. Like Joe said a couple of weeks ago, had you kept walking, this conversation, you would not have got told to suck my dick had you kept walking.
Right.
But apparently this man was very upset that I did not give him $2 to get a sandwich. And, it ended up with me telling him to suck my dick, sucker.
I had a customer do the same shit to me on the phone. Gave this man the information he needed to figure out his problem, and he still got an attitude with me. Called me a motherfucker, so I hung up the phone on him.
Because if I don't, I'm going to cuss you the fuck out. And don't nobody want me to do that.
That shit wild, though. Like how did he get mad at you because you don't want his help? That's just beyond me.
That's the point, Joe. That is literally the motherfucking point.
I know. I'm just saying.
And I'm not even being a dickhead. That is literally the motherfucking point. If you would have just left me the fuck alone, you wouldn't have got told nothing. And then
Dude came back at you like, what, 3 times?
Dude came back at me 3 times. First time asking me for help. I said, no, thank you. Keep it moving. Second time came back, hey, man, can I just get $2 for a sandwich? I don't got no cash on me, big brother. All right, whatever. Yeah, whatever the fuck ever. Turn straight Denzel. And then
you homeless because of that fucking attitude.
A couple minutes later, dude came walking back. I said, damn, man, one of these bags are broken. He said, you can exchange it. I'll do it for you. $5, punk. Finally, I got sick of it. Hey, suck my dick, bro. What you said, young blood? I said, suck my dick, sir.
Nigga put the sir behind.
I'm about to say it's even better with the sir.
Right, you know this nigga serious now, not.
Well, because at that point, like, first of all, mind you, I'm not the person that talks to people like that. I never talk to people like that.
Nah.
But at a certain point, I turn into Juicy J, yelling at an old man.
After a while, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? People are still people at the end of the day, bro. Like,
I'm still a person.
Right. Just because this is I guarantee it was the old white boy ain't gonna do me like that.
Yeah, right. This look like a stupid ass white boy.
Turn around, tell you suck his dick. You're like, oh, maybe.
Oh shit.
Maybe this cat got hands.
Maybe he the right one. Maybe he the right one. Maybe I caught him on the right day.
Fact.
And I'm about to get my ass beat in the middle of the Home Depot parking lot.
That's exactly
His fucking bag just busted. You know what I'm saying?
And you know it was one of them niggas they call onk. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, it's fucked up because not only are you broke because you're out here asking me for $2, but now you're about to be broke and slapped. Neither one sounds fun.
Broke and beat the fuck up. It's not 2 good ones.
I would only take one if I could. Oh, God damn it. Welcome, everybody, to the Hangover Podcast. I am your host, Trey, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. I got to nerd the fuck out this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. It was 3 days of nerd orgasms.
Facts.
I tell you what, we're going to get to it. We definitely going to get to it. Sitting across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TRTL.
Yeah.
And then sitting to my left, the obnoxious. The showed up late every single day. Didn't show up till noon. Average Joe.
Say noon again.
Say noon one more motherfucking time.
A.K.A. the fantasy football champion.
Hey.
Yup.
A.K.A. Niners in the playoffs.
My guy finally beat me. This nigga, I've been sweeping this nigga for 3 years straight. And then
he
caught me in the bowl. Lacking. It's the last time I let them auto-dime my shit up. Got me fucked
Hold
up.
up. You know what? Y'all keep talking about that. I have to run real quick. I will be right back. We got to do this correctly. I will be right back. Keep talking fantasy football. Go.
He about to
Jesus
get some
Christ.
weird shit.
Yeah, he is.
You about to get that thing, that burner thing, huh? That smoking thing. Fuck. I know
That nigga took one sip of his drink and was like, "Oh, I gotta be white."
Yeah.
All right. Oh shit!
Shit kicked him too hard. Like, more white. But yeah, hey, something happened though. Like yesterday, the final week of football, I didn't know niggas still played fantasy that week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I wouldn't.
Well, we had one more game on our lineup, but we only had so many people in our league, so we didn't need to go into the 18th game.
Right, but it's like I wouldn't even let our league go that fucking far. You know what I mean? Because it's like on the last week of football, cats be resting their players and shit. Especially they have like a guaranteed playoffs.
Facts.
So I wouldn't even like put anybody who's in the bowl in that situation.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Like all the people who probably started Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams.
Like Philly yesterday, Philly whole second string was in there. What if like that was like
Right.
your starters in there and
Right.
the niggas on the bench? Like,
Ooh, I'd have been hot.
you know what I'm saying? Like you done made it to the Super Bowl just for like none of your players to play? What the
Pass her down. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. And before we move further any more in the show, I already feel like we've been mad disrespectful. I have brought in a bottle of Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine, apple pie flavored. And the reason we're going to do this one this way is because, number one, moonshine, old school whiskey. I mean, an old school drink.
Mm-hmm.
Apple pie is a dessert, but we didn't have cheesecake. And the reason I say all of that is to say we got an old school cat that used to love cheesecake that we lost very recently. I mentioned it in the wrap-up episode, but I feel like we have to make it Hangover official. We lost an American icon, ladies and gentlemen. The late, great Golden Girl herself. She 3 motherfucking weeks from making 100 goddamn years old. And what makes it even more depressing is I don't know if I mentioned it on the episode, on an episode or not, but probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6 months ago, I mailed out a picture to this person's address because I heard that aside from the fact of being one of the most hilarious female TV actresses, a pioneer in TV land, if you will.
Also not a snitch.
Also not a snitch. Apparently, she was also very good at getting back to her fans. And she was very good at signing autographs and everything else. But, of course, she's also a very busy woman. So somebody mentioned to me over the weekend, they were like, you know, you never know. There could be a pile of mail sitting somewhere waiting to go out.
Right.
That your shit might be in. But, ladies and gentlemen, there are very few people that I grew up laughing at that made me want to be funny. Because of the way that they made me feel, I wanted to make other people feel like that. Mm-hmm. And Betty White was definitely one of those people. So one time for Betty White, we love you. We miss you already. Happy motherfucking 100.
Hold up, before you take that, wait. I'm about to say, wait, before you take that, we forgetting somebody else.
We are.
We're forgetting 3 other people because we didn't do these 2, and I feel very disappointed in myself. These are very close to home. These are local legends, if you will.
Oh, shit.
Southern legends, if you will.
You right.
R.I.P.
So blinded by Betty White.
Shut up. R.I.P. to Bunny B and Josephine Johnny, the late, great, both of them. Bunny B is the creator of one of the creators of the Bunny Hop.
With it.
Y'all know what I'm saying? Acting kind of funny. Acting kind of funny. All right.
Anyway.
And then Josephine Johnny.
Johnny.
Everybody know that's the creator of the Josephine Johnny. Lord have mercy.
Mercy.
Got these hoes by your ass. Pussy. Wobble to the. All right.
Indeed.
Yeah. And can't forget fucking
The
Full
late,
House motherfucking legend.
Bob motherfucking
Fucking Saget.
And just as something else to just add to the fuckery that is already 2022, I also feel the need to mention Joe from Impractical Jokers has left the show officially. The funniest motherfucker on the show.
Larry! Where's Larry?
And he's
That boy has
officially
a
gone.
stare from hell.
The best was watching it. The best was watching that motherfucker. They had him one episode. I got to see if I can find it. They had that motherfucker on one episode, and they were like, all right, now while you're doing it, cross your eyes. And that motherfucker said, and they were like, do you not know how to cross your eyes? He's like,
You just leave it down. What
just kept looking hard. So, yeah, definitely rest in peace to Bunny B and Josephine Johnny. We'll miss you, Joe Gatto. Rest in peace to Bob motherfucking Saget.
Yeah.
And then also big rest in peace to Betty motherfucking White.
Yeah.
Salute.
Let's go.
with that being said, today I am drinking
Sweet.
Handy and Schiller Signature Cocktails, Merchants Exchange Company, established 1850, barreled old-fashioned signature cocktails, old-fashioned made with Buffalo Trace bourbon whiskey.
I told that nigga shut up before he even finished the bottle name earlier. I was like, shut up, I don't care.
So it's Handy and Schiller's Signature Cocktails.
Give me the fucking bottle.
They put a New Orleans barreled old-fashioned in a bottle. So it's just kind of nice.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's got a little
Pretty
bite.
And do we have any top fans this week?
Probably not.
Hit the top fans jingle.
Top fans.
You make
Top
my
fans.
day.
So many of you motherfucking top fans.
We met some awesome fucking people over the weekend, too.
I still haven't even checked my bank account.
I wouldn't.
Shout out to our contest winners. What was the name?
That was Melissa and her husband, Nathan.
Yes.
My motherfucking peoples. I was going to get to them. We definitely got to talk about them a little bit because
I just figured we'd do it while, we mentioned
before we
top
forget.
fans.
Before we forget.
Yeah.
And for 1 year, we got a little stacked list right now. We got a new top fan and everything. So for 1 motherfucking year, we got Mr. Jason Dufresne. And then we also have Mr. Larry Frederick, Mr. Devin Whitmore.
Hey, for 1 year?
For 1 year.
Hey, my guy's out of the months. It's dedication.
And then for 7 months, we have the degenerate himself, Mr. Swamp Thing Nicholson.
Hey, shout out to them on their first test episode. They went live.
Shout out to you motherfuckers. We'll get to him after the next one. For 5 months, Sean Milligan. I knew he'd sneak his way. Thank you, Joe. He deserved that. I knew he'd sneak his way back into our top fan list like a little fucking snake.
Nigga snag.
I knew somebody was going to do
Nigga
it.
snag.
And then for 2 months, the degenerate himself, Mr. Obi-Wan, Mr. Orrin Bridgewater.
Call that man Obi-Wan. Stop calling him Orrin Bridgewater.
I mean, I'm just trying
He's got a fucking alias for a reason.
You're right, DJ Obi-Wan. Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi. And for 1 month, Mr. Keaton Goldchuck. That's all you get. And then our newest top fan, finally, I feel like he's been working really hard. Mr. Jenkins himself, Jonathan Gaspar.
Oh, wow. What? Welcome to the club.
I feel like he put in a lot of work and had to get it out the mud to make the top fans list because I feel like
Everybody who was a top fan for a year, I'm going to make it my personal mission to get you a shirt that says top fan on it.
indeed a hangover on the front, top
Yep.
fan on the back.
Yep.
Let's do it like that. What? What's funny?
Just thought about hood rats. How we had hoodies and shit. Now y'all gonna have top fan shirts.
New Orleans reference.
That's evolution, damn it. That's evolution.
New Orleans reference. All right, so let's see where to fucking begin. So we mentioned it a couple of weeks ago that we were invite Tupac.
Down Tupac. Another white man down Tupac. Ain't this about a bitch?
Tupac was taken down by the white man, so it is symbolic. No, that was Diddy. So side note, we have coasters. Turtle over there hating. Turtle over there hating again.
Turtle don't like the font.
Turtle got buku mad about the fonts. Batman, bitch. Fuck y'all. So yeah, we might start doing coasters soon without the font. So
God forbid.
So we're trying to figure out, obviously we wanted to do more last year. We did the Hangover Cups, which we might bring back at one point this year. It'll be a limited run again. And then we also have the coasters, which we might start. This one is just personally for me. If you want this full fucking set like this, it's gonna cost you. But if you would
He
like,
ain't joking.
this took all day. But yeah,
It costs that much
if you-
because it takes me fucking
Indeed.
hours.
Oh, and by the way, if you do order the full set, it might come with a little fun message on the inside of it. You know?
Oh wow.
They can't see that shit.
Oh,
Hold it up.
let's,
Hold it up. I
There
got you. I got you. I'll crop it for you.
Boom.
I got it. Hold on. Wait. It's not there yet. Just calm the fuck
I'm
down.
not even
Jeez,
moving.
There it is.
All right, boom.
They see it.
That's a little Nikki P cameo right there.
They see that shit.
And then we got everybody's motherfucking name going around that bit. But yeah, if you want some coasters, anything like that, hit your boy up. If it ain't nothing crazy, I might hook you up. You never know. You never know. And we got the names on the back. Fuck yourself. So, with that being said, what was I getting at? Oh, yeah. So this weekend,
Fuck was I talking about?
like I mentioned, we had we got invited to go to Fan Expo 2020 motherfucking 2.
Yeah.
And I keep forgetting that it's 20 motherfucking 2.
Yep.
But yeah, so we decided to head out there and bring our shenanigans to the front of the people. And yeah, so we went out there the first day. It was dead.
Yeah, what did I go to the first day?
It was definitely dead. Even the celebrities. The celebrities hadn't all completely showed up.
Yeah, nah, it was only Michael Rooker.
I didn't even see him out there day one. Did
fucking
you?
Ryan Hurst. Yeah, I seen Ryan Hurst,
you?
Michael Rooker. I
Day
didn't see,
one?
Yeah, I didn't see Theo Rossi day one. I seen Michael Rooker, Jeff Anderson.
Oh,
fucking
okay. Oh, the Clerks
Ryan
were out there
Hurst.
all fucking weekend.
Yeah.
You goddamn right.
Them motherfuckers. Joe, didn't you get like an autograph?
Yeah, I got all three of them.
Yep.
Did you?
On a Clerks poster.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's sick.
The guy that played like the timid guy from Clerks 2, and then of course
Elias.
the original fucking
they
Clerks.
all put like a quote from the movie on there.
yeah.
What'd they put?
I fucking forget. One of them put
Please tell me Jeff Anderson called you a porch monkey.
No.
that'd
No?
have been great.
He didn't go that bold.
Nah, he was like,
He did right.
other
Don't
guy-
kick my ass.
Told me he was like, don't tell me to change your mind. But nah, one of them put, I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah.
That was Brian, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was Brian. Yep.
The little Timmy one, he put,
Oh fuck.
he
One
put, one ring to
to rule the ball. Yeah. Yeah.
And I forgot what your boy put. I forgot what he put.
Don't kick my ass.
No.
He put that at the end. He put like P.S. Don't kick my ass.
It was great, but all right, we can start there because like the coolest thing about something like a Fan Expo. I mean, I can only speak for New Orleans because I've never gone to any other ones out of state.
Yeah.
But one of the coolest things about the Fan Expo down here is so you have like this row of celebrity, and it's always a mixed bag. You don't know who the fuck is showing up. And this year, one of the group guests happened to be the Clerks. Now, obviously, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, Jay and Silent Bob, they were supposed to come. But I think after like the whole COVID thing got out of hand, we kind of got an email saying that a bunch of them canceled.
Backed out. Yeah.
Kevin motherfucking Conroy didn't show up if you want to
Yep.
hit the boo button one time. But you can't hold it too long, only because apparently he's got health issues. So he wasn't able to come. And, I get it. Like even the dude that played, they had the voice of Mario.
Yeah.
He was out there. Well, I say Mario, the voice of Mario, Wario, Luigi, or Luigi, like the guy that did them all.
Yeah.
He was out
Super
there.
Mario Brothers, guys. We're not talking
Yeah.
about Let Me Love You. You should let me love you.
But he was out there, and apparently, like, he was meeting people, but he kept the mask on the whole time. So I mean, I
Yeah.
get it because he's up in age
Squidward was
now.
there, guys. Fucking Squidward.
Yeah.
Squidward, he was there in the flesh.
And he had a
Tentacles
bunch of
and
shit
all.
to sign.
He did.
He had most everybody just had pictures. He had pictures, masks, buttons. Like he was like, if you need anything from me, I got you.
Oh man, I seen this like little kid with a fucking big ass Squidward doll. I was like, I know where he's going.
Yep. Yep. But we'll start with the Clerks. So like at one point I looked over and like I see him and the rule when it comes to Fan Expo is everybody there you can meet.
Yeah.
There's usually one person in the building that you're not going to meet.
Yeah.
You have to pay if you want to see them.
Yeah.
And this weekend, it was one day, it was William Shatner, and the next day, Anthony Mackie. Our homeboy, my homeboy Brett, he came. He came one of the days, and he ended up paying to get because you can usually pay for a photo, you can pay for an autograph, or you can do a combo and do both. He paid for the autograph. He had to buy a slot ticket.
Yep.
Because everybody else, you could literally just walk up to if they were there, you could walk up to the table, say hi, shake a hand, talk to them, buy whatever you wanted to buy, or you could just shoot the shit with them. That was the rule. Like, that's the rule that I was told. The unspoken rule is you can walk over. If they're not busy, you can talk to them, meet a fucking celebrity that you're a fan of. But if somebody's behind you waiting to get an autograph, you got to move the fuck on.
Yeah, keep it pushing.
So Anthony Mackie, on the other hand, he was in a private booth. You couldn't even see him if you didn't pay for it.
Yep.
And apparently, from what Brett told me, you walk in, you hand them the picture, not the celebrity. You hand the crew the picture that you want signed. There was a V around him, and you basically walked. They handed it to him. He signed it, passed it down.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
So it was like an assembly
couldn't
line.
even fucking meet him.
Yeah, I'm like, at that point, and like
It's not worth it.
He said at some point, I mean, I get it because it's like, it's Anthony Mackie. Everybody's gonna want to talk to him, and we got to keep it moving.
Right.
There's
That's a lot of fucking
There's
people.
300 people out there.
At least let me fucking see you.
Right.
Well, yeah, you could see him.
But
that's where it ends.
Like, come on, let's at least get behind like one of them little plastic see-through.
Yeah, agreed.
Right. Let me get like
a
a fist bump. You know what I'm saying? Like hey, bro, I love your work. Thank you, man.
That's
Everything
it.
you do.
Let me tell you.
And he a hometown boy, so somebody wanted to be like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, thank you for making it out. Type shit.
Thanks for what you do for the city, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me tell you thank you. At least.
Right.
Thank
Facts.
you, Papa Doc.
Facts. Thank you for taking that L on stage live.
Look at Walker. Look at him. He's choking.
This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence.
And Clarence parents live in it. Well, damn it.
Clarence parents got a real good marriage.
All right.
Yeah.
I love how the black dudes remember that, not the white dude.
I know that whole
The great
fucking-
white
Oh
hope.
I
yeah.
know that whole fucking.
You want me to spin it for you right now?
But no, imagine how fucked up he would have been if you would have actually, and everybody was getting Captain America, Falcon shit signed. Imagine fucking him up and bringing a picture of Papa Doc.
Oh, bruh. Like,
He'd have probably stopped and been like,
yeah, who gave you this? I'm going to see them.
Show me that fucking booth right now. Or just bring him the 8 Mile poster. Sign this for me. That's Eminem's face. Sign the fucking poster.
When they come around just being bottom mode and shit.
but the clerks were there.
Walk
and,
up to that nigga playing the beat. Doom.
fucking Mob Deep beat. For all the killers in the $100 billers.
Well, yeah, Jeff put on that. He put on the post. He put, this job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking customers.
Yeah, that's what he put.
So obviously, if you haven't figured out, it's the Clerks from Kevin Smith's universe with Jay and Silent Bob and all of them. So the cool thing was, at one point I walked up and I noticed Jeff Anderson just kind of the guy that plays Randall, if you don't know. I wasn't making a racial slur earlier. He's the guy that said, "No, porch monkey, I'm bringing it back."
Yeah.
But Joe happened to be standing next to me at that point, and we saw him just kind of standing there. And that's when I was like, "Nah, fuck this."
Yeah,
man.
he was standing on like
he went from around the table and
Yeah,
was standing out there, which is odd. But I guess he was bored.
We got the fucking inside scoop, man.
Kind of, but apparently it was more well known than we thunk. Still, it was an inside scoop to me.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we
that's
didn't
why I don't
know.
give a fuck.
Well, no, now he was telling you, like when I went up and got the autographs, he told us something.
Oh yeah,
too.
fucking.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, Brian, he gave us his card.
Oh wow!
Yeah. He also said that just as the inside scoop, guys, it hadn't been released yet. It's dope.
Hangover exclusive.
Clerks 3, the trailer will be released in April.
Hey.
Hey-oh, and the movie is expected to release by this summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
We watched Clerks 2 last night. Well, I watched Clerks 2 last night. Just to have
I
a
forgot to
little
tell
bit
you,
of-
I got Brian's card.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's really dope. You gotta frame that.
Yep.
He's not that famous, but
No, it's still cool.
He's a fucking clerk, man. Come on.
yeah, and that's why I like.
I get
it.
that
watch
nigga
that
my
movie
mixtape
every day.
you know what I'm saying?
But that's why it was dope, because like Jeff Anderson was just kind of standing out there, like, just standing around. So I was like, "Fuck that, man! Come on, Joe." And we walked over there, and like immediately I was just like, "Yeah, my friend loves how you called everybody porch monkeys." And he immediately just went, "Yo, dude, please look. I'm just an actor, man. I'm just an actor. I just read the script, man. But I tell you what, man, it was a little heartbreaking because, I mean, obviously, like, I found out this was not news.
Right.
Apparently, this was very well known. But apparently, Clerks 3 originally got canceled.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, I'm
he
good."
was the holdup. Yep.
He was the holdup. He said, "I didn't want to do Clerks 3 because, like, I think
For
like,
those who didn't know, yeah.
I think you kind of saw my face because I looked at him and I was just like, yeah, like what took so long? He's like, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't watch the movies. He's like, I fucking hate doing them.
Which is crazy because he seems like the most natural character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because Kevin Smith is infamous for writing people to play themselves.
Yeah.
And like that's
Yeah,
the thing
yeah.
about Jason Mewes. That's Jay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how he let us know. He was like, yeah, man, like during fucking Clerks 2, we were literally going to like check Jay out of rehab for a day to come shoot some scenes. And then bringing him back to right back to rehab.
Yep, because it's also very well known that Jay had a very big drug problem at certain points.
Yeah,
and, that's why I literally just wanted to ask somebody in person, like, what was it like working with Jay, like with all his issues and everything else? And that's pretty much what Turtle just
All
said.
this time, we thought it was fucking him that was holding everything up. And
Yep.
apparently, it was Jeff fucking Anderson. He was like, I'm just a shit actor. I don't.
He's like, and that was the thing. I'm like, why? Like, this is heartbreaking to me. Like, I love Randall.
Yeah,
So I'm like, why?
This is one of my favorite characters.
I'm like, why is it? He's like, I'm not an actor, man. He's like, he's like, Kevin just sends me a fucking script, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to do this. But it was really cool. What was even better was for those. I mean, like right now we're being very specific to fans of Clerks.
Yeah.
But if you watch Clerks 2, they had the dude Elias, the nerdy guy that Randall fucked with the whole movie. Trevor Furman.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm butchering his last name, but Trevor Furman. What made it even funnier was I couldn't recognize him.
I couldn't either.
He had gained a little weight. Yeah, he gained a little weight, so he looks a little He looks a little different than he did in the movie. So.
Not bad weight. It's not like it was fat.
He definitely was good still.
He does still look good, but it was just funny because finally I'm like, okay, that is him.
Right.
That is him.
Yeah.
So like I walked up and I kind of just gave him a knuck real quick, and I was just like, hey man, I just wanted to let you know you were fucking hilarious. I loved you in that movie. Appreciate you. And he was like, oh, thank you, man. And like as I went to go walk away, he went, hey. And I turned around, I'm like, what's up? He's like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, I'm Scott. And he was like, oh, I'm Trevor. I just looked back and said, bro, I know who the fuck you are, bro. But like, that's cool to me, like that he was being down to earth, or at least pretending to be.
Right, and,
you know what I mean?
And
So,
even when Joe was getting his autograph, he was like, is there any line that you guys wanted me to like write from Clerks 2?
Yeah.
Like trying to be specific. Like, no, we knew you was in Clerks 2.
Yeah,
Because the poster he had was Clerks 1.
yeah.
why did he have Clerks 1? He wasn't in Clerks.
No,
1.
Joe brought.
you had a picture of
Yeah,
Clerks.
Joe brought.
They didn't have Clerks 2, so I got
Right.
I just got the fucking poster. You know
You're
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And when I went to go ask for like the autographs, I was like, I want all three. They was like, you want all three? I was like, yeah, I love all these fucking guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
One of
The crew member?
Yeah, one of the crew members. Yeah.
One of the chicks
Oh,
that like
okay.
sit next to him.
The lady that was collecting Brian's money.
They were all being weird.
We were trying to pay her for like all three of them. She was like, "Oh, I only collected money for this one."
Yeah,
we were like,
I had to go to all three of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I said that, they was like, you want all three? I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
See, I got the same thing because at one point I walked over and like, granted it wasn't a celebrity thing, but they had this woman that was selling mystery boxes. And like I walked over there at one point and like she had a bunch. She had like fucking Mega Man. She had Mario. She had Game of Thrones. Fucking this, that, like all kinds of different
That shit
fucking.
was weird to me.
It was so weird because I have a rule that I'm not buying mystery boxes. I don't know what the fuck is in there, and I know it's not worth the money y'all charge.
She was slinging them bitches.
She was slinging them.
Slinging them bitches.
I always saw somebody holding one.
Because
So
that's
she
the
was
thing
doing her
about
thing.
nerds. We're in a cult type of thing, so we don't give a fuck. Like, will we get in the box? We just know we got some cool shit.
I just don't want to spend money. I just don't want to spend money and it be a box full of shit I'm never going to use.
Yeah, I
that's
feel
the
that.
reason
I
I
feel
don't
that.
do it.
I feel that.
So I walked over there and I'm looking, and it was funny because the woman looks at me and she was like, "I know you want one," and I was like, "As a rule, I don't buy mystery boxes." And she goes, "Well, here's where we're different. I'll let you see what's in the mystery box before you buy it." And I was like, seems to take away the mystery. And I was like, but okay. And she was like, yeah, which one do you want to do? And like I said, she had at least 15 different mystery boxes.
Right.
Like, she had hundreds of them, but at like 15 different types.
Kinds, right.
And then that's when I finally looked over and I was like, let me look at the Golden Girls one. Like, let me look at the Golden Girls one. And she stops and she looks at me real with like side-eyed and she was like, I got to say, out of all of them, it's not what I pegged you for.
That's fair.
That's fair. I get it.
I'll take that.
I get
I'll
it.
take that.
And so like finally she brought it over to me. She opened it up and it was like it had like I think it had like one shot glass, a magnet book, a coloring book,
What the fuck is a magnet book?
like a literal like pamphlet with a bunch of magnets on it.
Oh.
And like basically by the time she showed me everything, like I think it had like a slice of cheesecake, but it was like one of those stress dolls that you're supposed to squeeze. By the end of it, I was like, yeah, I'll be back. And she was like, no, you won't. I'm like, no, I won't. But yeah, so all right, so we met the Clerks and they were cool as shit. Brian seemed completely uninterested the whole time.
Right.
Like I don't know how he treated y'all. Like maybe because y'all.
He was cool as shit. He was
He was definitely cool.
Yeah,
it was just
he was
the
chopping
couple.
it up with me and shit.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, the couple of times I walked, I guess it was because like I wasn't paying for anything. He was in the middle of doing shit.
Yeah.
So like he was just like, oh hey man, how's it going? And then just kind of went back to it. So he wasn't a dick.
Right.
He was just like I guess distracted by whatever it was he was doing.
Right.
But like Jeff Anderson, I sat there and talked shit with him the whole time.
Yeah, that was like what, a good 15-minute conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on, I saw him and Trevor just sitting, the dude that plays Elias, they're just sitting together talking. And I walked up and I was just like, yeah, I can't have y'all talking unless y'all are being mean to each other. And they both kind of laughed, and that's when I was just like, so can I get like some Clerks 3 spoilers? And they both kind of looked at each other, and Jeff was like, and the dude Trevor, he was like, all right, so in Clerks 3, Elias gets really into voodoo, and he turns Randall into a newt. And I'm like, uh-huh. And he was like, yeah, it took me 7 years to make that movie. And I was like, all right, that's cool. I didn't want real spoilers anyway. Whatever, fuck you. So I'm going to be fucked up if I go to the movies and that's what ends up happening. Right. It's going to fuck me up. But, yeah, so from there, you go down the line. They had a bunch of anime guys there. Y'all surprisingly did not seem interested.
The voice of All Might and shit like that. Well,
yeah, bro, because, all right, so in anime, the culture of fucking making the voice actors super famous isn't really there.
Okay.
Like, you're not going to be like, oh, this voice actor is playing this character, so I'm going to go watch this anime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still very much in the culture of, like, our people are famous for playing bunch of different characters throughout different anime series.
The dub version of those animes.
Right. But you're not going to be like, it's not going to be like, oh, like how we fucking when seeing Shrek because fucking the voice of Austin Powers was playing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's a totally different culture. So it's unless you're like.
But I mean, what if it's a character that you're a big fan of?
I tried to do that. I tried to get like a Captain Yami poster to go get the dude to sign it, but he wasn't.
He was already gone.
Okay.
Yeah. He was there for like one day, and then we didn't see him again.
Gotcha.
I also couldn't find a poster of Captain Yami anywhere. I found one. And it wasn't that big, but I was like, the dude's there, so I'm going to get it signed. But he wasn't there by the time.
Okay.
I wanted to go do it.
We actually thought we almost missed the Clerks, too. And then, like, fucking.
No, they were there the whole fucking time.
No, they were off doing some press shit. So we thought, like, they were gone for the day, and it was late. So we were like, oh, fuck, maybe they, dip out after this. And then they came, all three of them walking out of the fucking curtain.
So I
was
like,
oh,
the lady was like, come back.
It's opportunity.
She was like, come back in a few minutes. They should be back. As soon as I went to go walk away, they all came from behind the fucking curtain.
Yeah. So the Clerks were definitely an experience just because I do love those movies. So,
right.
I mean, now granted, obviously, I wish Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes would have been there because who doesn't fucking love Jay and Silent Bob? But I'll tell you what, meeting them was definitely a treat. Like, they were really cool dudes. That, like, you could tell they're just regular-ass people. Like, I know what they say that about a lot of celebrities when you meet them, that they're going to be, like, you got to remember, they're just people.
Yeah.
These are fucking people.
Yeah,
like, you can literally see, like, maybe not Trevor because I know he wasn't in the little clique, but, like, Brian O'Halloran and Jeff Anderson. Yeah. Those dudes literally were friends with Kevin Smith when he got out of fucking like film school. Yeah. And he was like, look, I'm making a movie. Do y'all want to be in it? Right. And then next thing you know, turned out. Now they're making movies with fucking Rosario Dawson and like Stan Lee and like everything else. So you could tell like they were just dudes. Right. That just ended up having the right friend. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was like that definitely was like cool.
Even Jeff Anderson saying like, yeah, I don't watch none of my fucking movies. He was like,
I hate him.
I'm a shit actor.
I'm not a fucking actor, man. Like that's what sticks in my head is him just shrugging his shoulders so nonchalant. I'm not a fucking actor, man. Yeah. And it was like,
I always found that like, I mean, I'm not an actor, but so I can't say like. But I did find it always weird that a lot of actors don't go back and watch their own movies, but it's probably a reason they don't do it.
Like Johnny Depp said, he never goes back and he's never seen any of it.
Yeah, that shit blew my mind because I'm like, what?
Yeah, Caribbean. But he said it's such a method actor. He was like, I'm not going to watch anything I'm technically not in. He was like, those characters aren't me. I'm not going to watch that.
And see, like I said, I'm not an actor, and that's probably a big reason why.
But it's funny you said that. So, segueing into the next group that was there that I was excited to see. The Sons of Motherfucking
Just
Anarchy
make note, Scott just said he wasn't excited to see Clerks.
Right. Yeah.
Just saying.
The Sons of Motherfucking Anarchy were in the building, goddammit. And as it being one of my top 5 shows of all time.
Absolutely.
He said it was gay, so what?
Fuck you. I was definitely ready to see them in their leather.
See?
Now you can hit it.
Gay, so what? He said it was gay.
Man, your boy that plays Clay, bro, that dude, his face freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, scary looking dude.
Bro, like, I was telling Turtle, I was
Hellboy,
like,
man.
Yeah, you know something that too? I was like, all I see is
Hellboy, yeah.
That's it.
Fucking Hellboy, man.
It's almost like his eyes aren't open, but he just looks mad.
He got a big fucking chin.
Yes.
He got a big fucking chin. So it was cool because, like, obviously with me.
Who is Slade?
Slade? He was Slade and Don't Look Up. He was literally he plays the new Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer. I'm pointing like it's over there.
Oh, okay.
Jennifer Lawrence movie about the meteor.
Yeah.
Well, they get like this military guy that's like, you know what? I will be the one to fight for our and that's Ron Perlman.
Okay.
And he's like the crazy guy that's like,
yeah.
put me on a rocket, ship me to that meteor. I'll punch it.
Yeah.
I'll fucking punch that fucking meteor.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. He was
walks
fucking
outside,
hilarious.
well, spoiler alert, the motherfucker walks outside, starts shooting his gun at the fucking
But yeah, so I didn't get to meet him, unfortunately. Like Turtle said, there was a point where I looked over and I'm like, all right, there's only 3 more people. Because like I said, you can't go talk to them if they're busy. So at one point I looked over and I'm like, all right, Turtle, there's only 3 more people in his line, and I'm going up there and I'm getting my knucks. And then Turtle was like, you spoke too soon. I turned back around, 6 more people walked into the
As he was standing, we're just looking behind him.
Because he turned his back as soon as he said it. He like so confidently, like, yeah, I'm going up there. And as he's saying it, people are just.
And it's like I didn't want to be the guy standing in line and like one of the crew members come out and be like, all right, we're taking money ahead of time. What do you want? Nothing.
I just want to give him some knucks.
Because I'm not paying $100 for nobody autograph. But yeah, so who else ended up coming was Theo Rossi, who played Juice, and Ryan Hurst, who played obviously Opie.
He also played Shades in fucking Daredevil Juice.
Yes,
as well as
and he played Gene in True Story.
In True Story, yeah.
Your guy Theo,
my guy Theo. We're on a first name basis now. Because that's the other thing too. The guys in the room can also attest to this, and one of the biggest perks. I said perks. One of the biggest things about Scott is he is not afraid to approach anybody.
Nope.
I don't care how famous you are. I don't care if you're somebody I want to meet, I'm fucking walking up to you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do this. So
it's a downfall.
Now, granted, obviously, like in a case of like Ron Perlman, I wasn't able to do that because I'm also not gonna be an asshole. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's obviously busy. I'm not gonna be that guy. But Theo Rossi, on the other hand, there weren't that many people that were like trying to get up there and get his autograph, at least on that day. Mm-hmm. So that's more or less when I I told Nicole, I'm like, because one of the things that happens when you first start a relation, like the first 3 months of every relationship is just looking at the other person going, what? You haven't seen? Insert movie or TV show. And one of those was Sons of Anarchy. So me and Nicole started watching it together, and then after 3 days, she just started watching it by herself. And then Juice became her favorite person as the autograph behind you. I don't get it. And yeah, so I'm getting to it. Give me a second. So he was sitting there, and like he had a couple of people coming up to him and talking to him, but for the most part, he was kind of by himself. So I was like, this is perfect. Like, this is the guy we want to meet. Nikki definitely wants to meet. So I'm like, yeah, this is happening. But of course, Nicole starts clamming the fuck up. And she's like, oh my God. Oh no. Here comes.
Fucking shoulders start locking up.
Even at one point, I'm like, all right, we're not doing this. And I grabbed her elbow, and she's like, no, don't pull me. That doesn't help. That's not going to help. I'm just going to freak out.
It's like stepping in the ice bath.
So, yeah, right. So finally, it just had to be one of those, like, rip the Band-Aid off moments. And, like, we just started walking. And, like, we just walked right up to his table. Hey, man, how's it going? So we walked up, and nicest fucking dude, man. Like, just such a cool guy. And, like, really just down to talk. Like, that's one of the things that I got was, like, he also does a podcast. So, obviously, he's a talker.
He seemed like he wanted to talk a lot.
He is definitely a talker. And it was really cool just, like, you know, being able to, because, like, again, like I said, Sons of Anarchy is, like, one of my top 5 favorite shows of all time. So, like, being able to talk to a main character of that show who had a pretty big fucking story arc in the show was really cool. And the best part about it was, one of the things me and Nikki get into it about it all the time is the fact that, like, Juice is her favorite character. But my thing was, I got no love for Juice.
Right.
You ratted.
Right.
You sold out the club. I got no love for you, dog.
Yep.
No love for you. By the end of the series, I was like, fuck yourself. I don't care no more.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could die. I don't care. And it was really nice walking up to him. And spoiler alert, because apparently I need to get that out the way. If you haven't seen the show True Story with Kevin Hart, skip ahead. His character dies in the show. And he's a good, like in the show, he's like a good guy. He's just an obsessive fan who ends up essentially wrong place, wrong time. He gets beaten to death, right? So I walk over there, and while we're sitting there talking, going back and forth, I finally go, so I got to ask you, out of all of your characters, Gene and Juice, who was the hardest death out of the two of them? And he didn't even fucking hesitate. He said, Gene. He was like, Gene didn't deserve that.
Right.
Gene didn't deserve that. Juice had it coming. Yep. And I just went, oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Theo. Thank you so much for saying that. I've been trying to say this shit since her and I watched the show together. It's like, bro, Juice fucking had it coming.
Does she not agree?
No, she loves Juice because she loves Juice.
Oh.
She loves orange juice, apple juice. She
Yeah,
loves
we
all
all,
juice.
yeah, we all love fucking Star-Lord, too, until he cost everybody their fucking life.
No, we still love Star-Lord.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
No, we
no?
don't. No.
What?
Really?
No.
No.
I still love him. It's
They
just
need to
fucking
hurry up
Star.
and kill him off so they can get another one.
Hey, who's the dude that missed the tackle? The Saints player that missed the tackle for the Vikings?
You still don't like him
Marcus
either.
Williams?
Yeah.
We still love you.
No,
You
we
just-
don't.
You get these jokes.
No.
I still love you.
No, the
You
fuck
gonna
we
get
don't.
These jokes.
No, the fuck
You
we
always
don't.
Get these jokes.
People only still
No, the
sort
fuck
of
we
like
don't.
him because they didn't get rid of him after he did that shit.
No, because I even said from this day forward, whenever we see you in public, we're going to walk up, and when I go to high five you, I'm going to miss your hand, slap you in the face. Just like you missed that tackle, B. I'm just trying to be like you, kid. But yeah,
They
that
still
was...
making memes about that shit, by the way.
You damn right they are.
They got him like he's on ice skates, like doing like race and shit.
You got to have him floating through space. But yeah, so Theo was definitely cool as shit, and we ended up getting an autograph from him, got some photos with him, and man, he was just down to talk, man. He was just down to like, if you're a fan, I got time for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love.
Yeah. When Nikki walked away, it like she had a fucking fever.
Oh man. But what's even funnier was while we're talking to Theo, Michael Rooker, the man that played Yondu, he played, I can't remember his character. Merle, and Walking Dead. He came walking up, and I had a moment where, if you're watching the YouTube video, I looked above Theo because I didn't know who it was. And, like, you know, you see people walking, you kind of just... So I see him coming, and I look up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, that's fucking Michael. Like, star-studded, man.
Right.
We are among the stars right now.
Facts.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
That guy's cool.
So I see him. Was he cool? Yeah, he's cool. Mary Poppins, y'all. So he comes walking by, and I kind of do the thing where I'm like, oh, what's up, man? Like, point to him. And he just kind of, like, pointed and looked away and just kept walking. I was like, oh, so he is a dick. And then kept it moving. Well, we finished talking to Theo, and then it was my turn. I got to meet my guy now. Ryan Hurst. Opie. The only man on TV to make me cry.
I'm going to say this ahead of time. You might hear it in the video. I comment on said person's looks.
I started laughing as soon as he said his
What did you say?
I was like, God damn, he looks bad.
You got real fucking skinny, son.
No, like, no, real skinny is not the fucking word. Like, my guy looks sickly.
Then the next day we see him, Turtle's like, oh, he looks better today.
I think homie was
Looked like he had a
hungover,
thing
son.
of something. It looked like he had some oatmeal that morning. You know what I'm saying? Because the first day, he was looking rough.
That man, I
My
think
guy
he was
looking
hungover.
hit.
I think he was hungover.
I can feel like I was too. Fuck.
So I finally get to walk over to him, and it was kind of upsetting because, like, you know, they say don't meet your heroes. And Opie was my favorite character on one of my favorite shows. So I walk over to him. I give him my picture. I don't even tell him what the fuck I want on it. They just basically said, like, look, whatever, you're like, what do you want him to say? And I was like, yeah, just Scott, whatever. He ended up signing it, Scott, I got this. Which, if you remember, was the most depressing fucking line that his character says.
He, in fact, did not got this.
He did not got this at all. It was the complete opposite of got this. He dropped this. But, yeah, so I walked over and, like, you know, I just kind of, you know, man, look, you know, you were my favorite character, and thanks for all the tears. And he kind of half laughed. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was funny. And then,
That shit should have killed, huh?
yeah, right. And then I finally, like, at one point,
You should have told him that shit. You should be like, man, I thought that joke would have killed.
Turtle should have been behind me with the board. So,
As you walking away, just
thank you, everybody. Thank you. All the fans like that one, Ryan Hurst. You're on your own on this one. But like I even mentioned at some point, I was just like, I remember seeing the. I was like, oh, was that death hard for you? Like Opie, like that character dying. That was a rough one for you, huh? And he was like, no, man. He's like, you prepare for stuff like that. And I was like,
Christ. Jesus Christ. Like, give me something. Opie, give me something.
How do you prepare for something like that? You just go out and shoot yourself in the head? The fuck?
no. So finally, I just.
That's what Heath Ledger was doing when he fucking died. He's preparing for his next
mouth.
role.
You watch your fucking mouth. You watch your goddamn cocksucking mouth. I'm spilling my liquor. Listening to you talk about the God like that.
Hey, we about to cancel this motherfucker, yo. Straight the fuck out. Y'all want to cancel him? Yo, I'm with y'all. Straight up. I'll sign your little paper and shit.
Got 3,000 signatures. Scott's 2,997 of them. But, yeah, so then I'm just like, yeah, like Joe said, like, bro, give me something. And I'm like, I remember the YouTube video where you cut your beard off, like, with the samurai as, like, a way to, like, kill off your character. He was like, yeah, man, I didn't want to leave my friends. All right. I took my goddamn autograph and I walked away shaking. Because I was still just like, I mean, this is still Opie. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's still Ryan fucking Hurst. You know what? I should have fucked him up. I should have brought a picture, like we said with the Clerks. Yeah. I should have brought him a picture, or no, with Anthony Mackie. I should have brought him a picture of him in that house episode. That one fucking house episode that he was in. I should have brought a picture of him in there, like, sign this one. What?
Nah,
I fucking beard.
You should have brought fucking a picture of Denzel from Remember the Titans. Been like, I already got somebody to sign left side. You right strong side.
What was what did your boy hit his ass with and killed him?
The pipe.
You should have brought him a fucking pipe.
Brought him a
The
picture of him reaching out. But yeah, so
nigga look at it like, how did you get this?
but luckily the next day, like Turtle said, he looked way better. And it looked like he had some oatmeal that morning. And literally everybody was gone. All the celebrities had left. He was literally the last celebrity standing up there. And I feel like that was whatever's up there watching us, his way of saying, don't leave it like that. That was your man.
Try again.
Go over there, fucking make it. So I was able to walk over there to him. And I was just like, hey, look, man, because I gave y'all the best version of what it was I was saying to him. You got to remember, I do, even though I will approach anybody, there are a few people out there that I do get starstruck. And this was one of them. So when I walked up to him, I turned into fucking mush mouth. And that's probably another reason why he wasn't so keen to talk to me, was because he's like, all right, this person can't even complete sentences. But finally, I walked over to him on Sunday, like literally as everybody's wrapping up. And I just walked up and I was like, look, man, I just wanted to thank you. You know, your character meant a lot to me while watching the show. My friend put me on the show that passed away, so your character did mean a lot to me. I appreciate blah, blah, blah. And he kind of laughed and he was just like, thank you, man. He was like, I'm sorry about, like, because I'm like, I met you yesterday. You know, he was like, sorry about yesterday, but he's like, I just wasn't feeling good. And, you know, this and that. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And we kind of shot the shit for a second. Walked away, much better interaction. So that made me feel a lot better about the
Yeah, even when it was doing the Q&A, you know what I'm saying?
He was not talking.
It seemed like he was just up there, like, trying to recover from something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So then from there, they had, like I mentioned, the God, Mr. Michael Rooker, Yondu, his fucking self.
I'm so upset, dog.
He missed it.
Yeah.
He missed it.
They told him that he had a picture up there that said I'm Mary Poppins on the two for him to sign. I wanted
There was.
shit.
Yeah. Or you could have bought the picture, whatever picture you wanted, and he would have wrote on there, I'm Mary Poppins, yo.
Yeah, it was very limited to like the shit that they
And
did
then
have
Brett,
on there and shit.
being the fucking idiot he is, fucking is wearing the I'm Mary Poppins y'all shirt and gets this nigga to sign a picture.
That's like Scott wearing the fucking cut from Sons of Anarchy.
I was wearing the cut from Sons of Anarchy, and talk about a moment of mush mouth. I go up there to get my fucking autograph from Ryan Hurst.
That's probably why he didn't want to fucking talk to you. He thought you were fucking stupid. He was like, this guy's wearing the fucking Sons of Anarchy. Wants me to sign a fucking picture.
One of my favorite fucking characters from my favorite fucking show. And I'm wearing the cut that he wears on the goddamn show. And the girl looks at me and goes, all right, what picture do you want? I said, I want that one. And she goes, you don't want him to sign your vest? And
I can't take it off. It's my clothes.
It's really tight. And then the girl looks at me and goes, I was just making a suggestion. I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, you fucked me up. Like, should I get him to sign? Because then I started thinking about, where the fuck am I going to hang this fucking thing? I got to get a fucking, no, just sign a goddamn picture. It's much easier to get an 8x10 than a fucking 20x20 that I could put this fucking vest in. And then only one person's going to sign it when there's 2 other sons here. I'm not paying all that fucking money. No.
It might have been cheaper if you didn't have to buy the picture, too.
What picture?
I think the picture was like $5, huh?
Oh.
No, the picture was included with the money that you spent for the guys.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So damn, even if you'd have got been like,
yeah,
hey,
you're paying for the autograph.
sign my
not the
baby
picture.
mama's titty, it'd have been $60.
been
Damn.
$60. And ain't
That's an
nobody.
expensive titty now.
I'd have let Theo sign Nicole's titty.
No, you should.
And that's a
you should
natural
let your
titty.
boy
You can't
Hurst
even
do it.
put money on natural titties unless you're a prostitute.
That's true.
You
What
know
you
what I'm
saying?
saying?
You could have gotten to sign Nikki titty. You could have got Opie to sign a titty. So when your son breastfeed out of it, boom. Now your son signed an autographed titty by your
Suck the autograph
TV
titty.
hero.
Yep.
Anyway, so
Your son would be like, I got this.
and then I hit him in the head with a lead pipe.
It's my titty, sucker.
That's the hangover right
Thank you. But yeah, so we ended up going up to Michael Rooker.
This nigga over there wiping off his coasters.
Yeah, because I spilled a bunch while you were talking about Heath fucking Ledger, and it drove me insane.
Fuck
I
is a
spilled a
coaster
bunch of
for?
liquor
If it
everywhere.
can't get wet.
But anyway,
Dumbass coaster.
so
behind them flying.
oh, y'all keep talking. Hold on.
They gonna diss everything about you and everything you do because of that fucking font. I wouldn't even notice the Batman font if y'all wouldn't have said shit.
I noticed it because it's fucking generic.
Generic.
Damn. That's like me putting the fucking Ninja Turtles font on everything. Niggas would expect that shit. Niggas would be like, oh, this makes sense. I'm not buying it. If it makes sense, they ain't buying that shit.
That's so upsetting to hear, but it's so true. So true. What was you talking
Y'all could have kept talking, man.
I don't know.
Y'all got done talking shit about my shit so fast.
I didn't say shit.
I can still talk some more. You want me to keep going?
No, but so finally we get to go over to Michael Rooker, and it was crazy because all right, we all need to do some Googles. I need to know what Michael Rooker did before he became an actor.
Why?
Because 3 times he mentioned digging ditches.
Might have been a digital.
I gotta know. Yeah, I gotta know for sure if that was a thing or if that's
Pretty
just
old
like,
guy. You
or
know
if
what I'm
that's
saying?
just something he says. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's better. Because like we first walked up and he looked over and of course the funny part is Brett tried to talk shit to me because he was like, yeah, we walked up to Michael Rooker and Scott wouldn't fucking stop talking. So I never got a chance to say anything. No, there were a few times that I stopped talking to let you fucking talk. You said nothing. And I was like, well, I'm not done. So, and so we walk up to Michael and it turned into a thing of like, we walked up and he was like, hey guys, how's it going? And we were like, oh, we're doing great. How are you doing? And he went, this is better than digging ditches.
Whoa.
And I went, I mean, yeah, I fucking bet.
You're right. Yeah.
He looks like the guy who's a regular at every hole in the wall bar.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to that. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So we're sitting there, and Brett passes him the autograph that he wants, and this man just starts fucking talking, like about all the new projects he's got coming up, about how much he loved playing. Like I even act because I've still, sorry guys, I've still never seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So I looked at him and went, yeah, no. Turtle's already zoned out. He's not even looking up anymore. He's just playing with his fucking thing. And he just stopped and went. But, yeah, so I haven't seen it yet. So I literally looked this man in his face and I said, so you doing any more Guardians of the Galaxy 3? And he was like, nope, I'm dead. So, I think
Dumbass.
I think that's it for me. But no, he just kept it moving. Like, no more Marvel movies for me because, my character died. So I think that's about it. But you know what? So I'm also doing this movie. Like, dude, just start fucking going, son.
Hey.
Like, to the point where, and I shit you not, he finishes signing Brett's picture, slides it forward. They had people waiting. He grabbed their picture, moved it over, and went to go start signing it while still talking to us.
Damn.
Like
Nice.
mid-sentence, just like, yeah, so, I'm also thinking about, and I'm like, are we about to take these people's fucking moment? Like, I feel bad.
Come back
But,
when there's nobody here.
yeah.
Well,
right.
that's also the benefit of having a press pass.
Hey, people like to talk to us.
They think we actually going to share their news with the world, and they give a fuck.
Yep. So I think it was Outlanders. Outlanders or something coming out soon with Adam Devine.
Yep.
So look forward to that.
We've got footage of all this stuff. I promise. We're not making none of this.
Yeah, we got some shit. We're trying to put the video together.
I'm about to say, if you're watching the YouTube video, stick around. It'll be at the end of the YouTube video. We promise. We'll give you something. We weren't just out there pulling our dicks.
It's a very big promise. I haven't even started editing the video yet, so might not be this video. Might be the next one or one
He's
coming.
lying.
Might be a solo
He's
video.
gonna get it done. He's lying.
He'll try.
He's gonna get it done. He's lying.
He's gonna try his best. He's gonna try his best.
He's fucking lying.
No promises.
He's fucking lying.
But yeah, and then he mentioned something about digging ditches again, and that's when I finally looked at Nicole, and I was like, I feel like, because yeah, he pulled down the autograph. He literally signed it, like good signature. He put Yondu underneath it. Brett got the one of Yondu talking to Groot on his shoulder, which I thought was hilarious. And he signed it and like literally finished signing it and like had a moment where like he stopped and just looked down at his like his face that he autographed, and he was just like, you could kind of see like he's still really appreciative.
Yeah.
And he just kind of looked at it and he went, "Man, this is way better than digging ditches." And I was like, I looked at Nicole like, did he dig ditches? Like, was that like his job before he began?
Do I have a sign on my head that says I dig ditches?
At some point, you just kind of got to ask him, like, so about the ditch digging thing. Like, you want to go into detail on that?
Is that something you did? Or?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At that point.
Are you just saying it because it's Louisiana and we got ditches?
Right, like, what the fuck?
So finally, like, we had to keep it moving or whatever, but I didn't notice. Nicole noticed and Brett noticed. He had a bottle of bourbon sitting behind him. Nikki noticed that.
Another reason I'm mad I missed it.
And then Brett pointed out he had 2 shot glasses sitting next to him on the table. So we concocted a plan. We were like, all right, before we leave, what they going to do? They going to kick us out? I'm like, I'm walking up to that man with my own shot glass, and I'll have my own flask on me if need be. Be like, bro, let's take a shot before you go. I got to take a fucking shot, man. Fuck it. But unfortunately, he left before we were able to do that. But yeah. And yeah, man. So I mean, that was the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like they obviously had a bunch of other people out there, and a bunch of like we're not done talking about it, but like celebrity wise, like those who we got the most out of.
Yeah. That was the big ta-da for the weekend was the celebrities we got to interact.
Yeah. Did you get to meet anybody interesting?
Just same niggas you met.
Yeah, I was about to say. I know you did a lot of the filming, so I didn't see if you actually got to talk.
Yeah,
to
I tried to keep the camera away from him as best as possible, just because I know that's not exactly. Because if anybody's wondering, we won't have any like celebrity interviews, just because it wasn't the time or place for that when we were doing our press coverage.
Think about how upset
like
you
in
seem.
order to get our interviews with the celebrities, we had to schedule them, so it'd have been off in like a private area interview room type deal. But because of
because of what he's doing right now,
just because of having so many people already booked up, they were already like before we even got approved for our press passes, a lot of the celebrities were already just booked to shit.
And they let it be known like a lot of these guys are also not going to be available to be interviewed.
Yeah.
And the shout out to Jerry, the media coordinator. He pretty much let it be known up front. He's like, look, you know, these guys aren't available, and if somebody you want to interview is available, it'll only be for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, we gotta keep it moving.
Yeah,
but a lot of those guys out there, they just seem like they was just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And just like if you do talk to them, they want to talk to you and not like have a fucking camera
in their face.
They wanted it to be more personal.
Right,
like let's talk to the fans. Like
I did get
I
did get a little footage of a conversation with Jeff Anderson, but it's not like something major where we had like mics in his face or nothing like that.
No,
like,
we was just talking.
I was literally standing there, and the fucking camera just so happened to be recording. So I mean, y'all get to see like clips of it, but nothing like major.
Right. You gotta understand how pissed off you get when you see people like on TMZ, how you see the cameras in their face and shit. Like, I punch one of the fucking cameras, like, get out my face.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
you're just not trying to be one of them niggas getting punched.
Right.
And like you said, it's also that thing of like you don't want to be in the middle of talking to somebody and then they see a camera and a microphone come out and it's like, all right, I kind of don't want to talk no more.
Right.
But then you run into the person that's like fucking, I'm assuming is his handler for fucking Royce Johnson.
Oh my God.
This
walking came out of left field.
Who was walking past us wearing a fucking face mask. So of course we don't know who the fuck he is. I'm sitting there filming and the guys, they walk past us and like I said, I don't know if it's his manager or his handler or whatever.
Just regular ass people.
Yeah, just walking past.
That's how he was walking
He
by.
was like, hey, yo, who you filming with? And I tell him, Hangover podcast. I'm wearing the shirt and shit. And he's like, you know who that is? I was like, I couldn't fucking see, but you're gonna tell me?
He even turned around and looked at him.
Yeah.
I still don't know who this person is.
Yeah.
This person turns around and looks at him and goes, "Hey, like, where are we going?"
Right.
And he's like, "Hold on."
He's
And then he
like-
looks back at Turtle.
Yeah, he's like, it's Royce Johnson, fucking Daredevil and American Gangster. And he's I was like, oh, okay. Thanks. I don't
All I can see this nigga's eyes.
right. You want me to stop him?
And then he didn't say anything else. He just fucking
he just walked away. Yeah.
Like-
He didn't ask us if he wanted to interview him, nothing. He was just like, all right, yeah, thanks.
I just want you to know who I'm with because this is my first day on the job and I'm happy. He just kept it moving. He finally let Uncle Roy come with him. That's my motherfucking nephew. But
What? Was you about to say something else?
what?
That's my motherfucking nephew.
Go fuck yourself, Joe. Not today, motherfucker. But yeah, so I mean that was the cool. So
All right, Unc.
give me that ball, boy.
Like Snoop Dogg hitting the weed. I just quit yesterday. It's crazy.
So I mean, yeah, bro. Like overall, that was cool as fuck. Like it was so much fun being able to actually meet people that you're fans of. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. Facts.
So that's why I gotta say next year, whenever this shit comes back around, keep that in the back of your head. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of people, and now do not get me wrong, because we're gonna get into that in a couple of minutes. You will spend an offensive amount of money at these.
Yeah,
things.
bro. The fucking artwork that they have there is fucking bar none. Like amazing, especially if you're a nerd. Like I bought so much Ninja Turtle shit. It's ridiculous.
Turtle walked around. Turtle walked around for 2 days and didn't open his mouth while we were talking to anybody. He kept the camera rolling. He didn't fucking touch nothing. He recorded what he was supposed to record. He did his fucking job. And then out of nowhere, at one point, we're walking past some fucking booth with some fire-ass artwork. Fire. And then I happened to notice out of the corner of my eye some Ninja Turtles. But I've been pointing out Ninja Turtles to him all weekend. I'm like, I'm not going to keep bugging him about turtles. So finally, I say, the one time I say nothing, all I hear out of Turtle is, all right. And I'm like, eh? And he walks over to this man and goes, hey, how much for all the turtles? This dude had all 4 turtles. All 4 Ninja Turtles on separate canvases, and Turtle went, I want all 4 of them. FOUM. All 4 of them.
Yeah, bro, it was definitely fucking hard. Like that was my first one ever going to.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what was
that's
that
my
experience
first time
like
at
for
this
y'all?
type of shit.
Man,
Yeah.
This is my second time going to some of this shit. So what was the experience like for you guys?
For me, it was like
First day, even without having a lot of people, it was really overwhelming.
Yeah.
definitely. Like I think my hands started shaking at one point. I saw so much anime shit. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I need more time here, but I want to buy it all.
And
Right.
before they go any further, I'm not an anime guy. I literally Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, done. Like the most basic white boy American anime ever.
Yeah.
And I, still being a nerd, enjoyed my fucking self. Like before they make anybody out there think, oh, so you gotta like anime to enjoy it. No,
No.
that's everything.
No.
It's just the one place you don't. So there's like GameStop and stuff will have like little anime shit, but like this was like the most anime shit you'll ever see
Right.
in one spot,
Right.
unless you go to like an anime store, which I've never fucking seen. So,
Yeah, ever.
Right.
so this was like next best thing. Like there's of course with your traditional Comic-Con shit, superheroes, supervillains, fucking sci-fi, all of that shit. But with the popularity of anime growing, of course that's gonna work its way into the nerd fandom world,
course.
Yeah.
So that was
Now
really
it's cool to
just dope
like.
to fucking
Now it's
see.
cool to like anime.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely. There's
Yeah.
motherfuckers in the NFL who, like, during interviews will be like, I only watch anime. I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck you talking
like
about.
fucking Jamal Williams. He was like,
Yeah.
bro, I don't know. That's the same cat. He was like,
Yeah.
I understand, bro. All I watch is anime.
Yeah.
That's it. And there's another cat who came out and said, I forget his fucking name.
What's it called? One Piece.
One Piece, yeah, that's
That's
my
all I
shit.
ever hear about.
That's
God.
that's my
Fucking
shit.
hear about.
It's on episode 1004.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm never catching up.
It's
I'm
been
never gonna
it's
catch
been
up.
rolling since
And
1999.
it's still going on.
And
Jesus
it's still
Christ.
going, yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely one of those things. It's like the first day, didn't buy nothing. Half of the second day, didn't buy nothing. But when I finally did spend money,
Oh yeah.
I probably spent like almost $100 in 15
It
minutes.
was like breaking the seal when you've been drinking all night.
Yeah.
After you broke that motherfucking seal, it's about to just start flowing out.
Yeah,
Indeed.
like
Credit card was hot after I left that bitch,
Yeah,
boy.
I think I melted the sucker.
spent like almost $100 in 15 minutes. Last day when we got ready to leave, spent like another $100 in like another 15 minutes.
Yep. That's not including the food.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, like that them nachos y'all had the first day for $13, that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
But we paid like it was like $15
like
and we got some fries and a fucking double cheeseburger, nigga, and that burger was like
Where?
that shit was smacking.
At the cafe.
At the cafe.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the line was shorter on the third day. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha,
We had to
gotcha.
hit the little food booths on the second day because the fucking line was ridiculous. That's when everybody was there.
Then it had the steak cut fries. Like I couldn't even finish the shit.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
it with fries.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
go,
yeah.
bruh.
What's
You
your-
I ain't got
how's
no
your
tight.
Yeah. My
How's your
nigga
fries
is
review.
my
on,
nigga is a
convention
potato
center?
connoisseur.
Them bitches was fire. Yeah. Oh yeah, dog. Potato connoisseur here. You know.
All right. So also before we go, now that we're moving on from the celebrity portion of it, it's like so obviously, 85% of it is booths.
Yeah.
It's stuff to buy.
Yeah.
It's nerd shit. And I mean, from there, it's like you have one booth. Shout out to my guy, Hollywood Joe's Memorabilia. Hit it for him one time because I still want to get him on the show one day just because I'm amazed. His job is to get autographs.
Yeah.
His job is to get my guy that was at the autograph
Yeah.
booth.
No. I knew you talking about, but like, I wasn't gonna cut you off. But like,
Go ahead.
his job is to get autographs. Like, what type of shit is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is his
That's
career.
literally what he said.
His job is to get and
autographs.
sell autographs.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, literally, you can sit there with him. It's him and his husband. They both run the booth together, and like, I literally will sit there with him while we're looking at all the different autographs that he has, and I'll be like, "How's this guy?" And he'll just sit there and tell you whole stories about him. Like the dude that plays House, Hugh Laurie. I heard a rumor, and I said, "Hey, I want to confirm, is this true?" I heard Hugh Laurie is the type of dude that if you approach him to try to get an autograph or a picture or something like that, Hugh Laurie's not that type of dude. He would rather you sit down if he's at a bar. He'd rather you sit down, order a drink, talk to him.
That's what's up.
He's like, I don't want to sign nothing. I don't want a picture. Just sit down, order a drink, talk to me.
Is that part? Is that part of his job too? To like give like description of like the
No,
autograph?
no.
Oh, he
Just if you ask him, he'll
Oh.
tell you.
You got to think about it though. If his job is to get autographs, I'm sure he's accumulated some crazy fucking
Right.
stories. You know, what
Done
I'm
had to
saying?
sit at the bar and talk to him and get the autograph
Exactly,
and shit.
exactly.
Well, I looked up.
That's weird, but it's
Like, cause you
kinda
gotta,
dope.
think about it. If you're approaching that type of person and then you let them know, hey, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all just through conversation. So what do? You know what I'm saying? You know all about this, and my job is to actually fucking sell autographs.
Yeah.
Well, let me do you a solid then and give you one. Boom, 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 boom. And then that's probably how you get that autograph. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
He does
that's,
that.
type of
he's even
shit.
said that
Yeah.
he walks up like I think the first time him and I ever spoke, we asked about Kevin Hart and Jason Momoa, and he was like those two guys in particular are really cool. Like you approach them with a stack of fucking autograph pictures, and if they're in a good mood, obviously, if they're not in a rush, and you catch them at the right time, he'll sign a bunch. He knows what you're doing.
Right,
You're
right.
buying them to sell them, so he'll sign a bunch of them and hand you a stack back. You know what I mean? But for instance, he had another thing that he does that's really cool. He won't just sell you he'll sell you just the autograph on like a picture if you want it, but he also does like framing and like presentation of the autograph.
Right.
So like it's like I know he had the Endgame poster. It's about like an 8x10, and it's signed by the cast.
Holy
the
shit.
whole cast. And he has it in the middle of a big ass frame, and he's got a picture of each person that signed it from the movies in the frame with the colors that match the theme and like everything else. So
What that going for like 50
$5
grand?
grand. $5 grand.
Fuck.
Because it's the complete set.
I'm sure in a couple years it'll be worth 50 grand.
Right.
He had the full.
I would have been in the movie theater slinging that shit right there.
The day that I met him, he had the full Golden Girls, all 4 of them, for $1,500.
True.
Yeah, no,
That nigga
trust me.
look at
Trust me.
Nah, he ain't got it.
No, trust me. At the time, Nicole told me no. That's why I had it.
you was pulling it out.
Oh, I was about to melt my fucking credit card. But he has the full. This is just what I can remember off the top of my head. He's got the full. What you call it? Wizard of Oz. He's got all the Wizard of Oz characters in one. That was going.
Does he
That
have
was
the
going for
midget
15.
that hung himself in the?
No, that was a myth. But I'm gonna let it live. I'm gonna let it live.
It was a myth.
It was a myth, but
No,
I don't want it to be.
No,
So I'm gonna let it go.
That little man caught that bitch sleeping with somebody and hung himself. You're not gonna lie to me.
All right, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. You gonna let the white man tell me? I saw it in the video. But
I was there. 1862. That nigga that came out in the 1940s. I said 1862.
I was there.
But yeah, he had the full Wizard of Oz. That was going for $15. And then he told me interestingly about the Jaws. He had a Jaws thing. And he said it started with just the actors and the director, Spielberg. He was like, and then from there, somehow I acquired one of the producers' autographs. There were 2 producers. He was like, so I got one. I got to get the other one.
Right.
He ended up getting the other one. And then he was like, well, I can't get the Sharks autograph, obviously.
I was literally thinking that shit in my head. I was like, impress me. Get the Sharks autograph.
But I can get the guy who made the Sharks autograph.
Does he eat people? Does he eat people?
He just come up behind you on random shit, just be like, dun-dun.
Yeah.
I'm only impressed if when you got the autograph, he walked up and went, dun, dun,
Weird
with the
motherfucker.
pen, with the pen and shit.
or,
That
if
nigga, I'm not gonna keep moving.
or if he does it like Quagmire. Giggity. Giggity. So yeah, we're definitely going to get him on the show one day just because, like Joe just showed interest. I love the idea that this man's career is literally getting autographs from celebrities. He had a, we're going to get off it in a second, but he had a Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and it was going for $800, which is a bit much for one autograph. So I was kind of like he's still alive, like everything like that. I'm like, because I remember him saying, I'll get to that in a second, but like one day he showed he had a Stan Lee for $300 after he passed away. He had a Stan Lee for $300 and a holy shit, Jack Nicholson for $800. I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, Jack Nicholson's still alive.
Get this
Stan
out-
Lee's dead.
I can get this at a Lakers game.
Right. I'm like, why? And I messaged him one day, and I was just like, I saw you're selling a passed away Stan Lee for $300. I'm like, and you're selling a still alive and maybe not well, but still alive Jack Nicholson for $800. I'm like, what's the deal with that? And he was like, well, Jack Nicholson is notorious for not signing things.
Oh, yeah.
Stan Lee did Comic-Cons every year.
Right.
Signed everything.
Right.
Not counting when he was just, getting paid to do private signings.
Yeah.
And he signed fucking everything. So, his is easier to get. Same with Joaquin Phoenix. Apparently, he's really fucking weird. That was what he said. He was like, when I went to go get his autograph, he literally walked out of a place with a pen in hand. Everybody held out something for him to sign, and he picked random people in the crowd and went, one for you, one for you, one for you, and then walked the fuck away. Weird, quirky as shit.
Word.
So, yeah, one day I'll have him on the show, and we'll talk about one day soon, because we were supposed to get him a couple of weeks ago, but he had to cancel.
Yeah.
So
Also, another cool thing about the expo was when you stop at the booths and shit like that and talk about the artwork that the guys have at their booth, they'll talk to you about if they drew it, they'll talk to you about that, or they'll talk to you about the person who drew it, and they'll get the person who drew the shit to sign it. You know,
shit,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll sign all your shit for you for free.
Yeah.
You
One
buy,
guy-
you buy their art, they'll sign it for you for free.
one guy in
that's pretty cool.
particular, I think we passed by his booth no less than 50 times. He did the black and white paintings. And this guy had big ass 18.
I got some footage of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put that out. This guy had some big ass 18 by 24 fucking posters, and they were black and white paints. The only thing on them that are colored is the eyes, and there's a reason behind that. Because apparently the way he does it is, he's like, I don't want to sell you artwork that you're gonna have to pay thousands of dollars for, because that's what his art goes for. It's thousands of dollars. So he says, instead of doing that to you, you ain't got $1,000. All right, you got $25. Because that's what I'll sell you this one for. $25. It's a black and white copy. It's not the actual original. But I'll sell you a $25 picture. And you know what you do? I'll color the eyes for you, and that's it. Now, you got $25 more? Give me the $25 more. I'll color one thing you want. He's like, I charge $100 an hour.
He did it right there at the booth, too.
He'll do it right there at the booth. He'll color in whatever it is you want to color in. And he said what most people do is they buy a painting from me for $25. And then they come back next year. When I come back, Give me another, hey, here's another $30. Color this. And they'll color that, and the next thing you know, 6-7 years of going by. I see you every fucking year. And now you got almost a full fucking color. Now your artwork is worth a couple $1,000s.
Yep.
And every year you just come give me a little more, a little more, a little more.
That's pretty smart.
And I thought it was dope. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, that's fucking genius.
So that's why we went ahead and bought.
It's unique.
Yes, 100%. And that's why we finally went and bought well, me and Nicole, since we're two people, we went and bought, he had the two Jesse and Walt from Breaking Bad looking into the vat of meth.
Oh, so you did go back and get it.
Oh, hold on one second, sir.
See, I pointed it out to him. I was like, yo, this is fucking hard. You should get this. And then they kind of like brushed it off. Motherfuckers went back and got that shit.
Yeah, it was out of those two. What was the other two y'all saw?
Oh, yeah, that shit's hard. See,
Let me see if I can line it up.
Joe, yeah, you hold the other one. There you go.
Look at that shit.
That's fucking fire.
We're meth.
And then like literally, and then literally right there, like he pulled these out. I thought he just had all the eyes colored. No, he literally pulled both of these out and then
colored the eyes?
colored pencil.
That's fire.
And colored in the eyes.
Yeah, nah, you can say it on there.
That's just crazy.
That's dope. They had this other guy who did like black and white drawings. The one we stopped at and checked out, he left little Easter eggs in his pictures.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That was dope as fuck.
Yeah, he did some shit like to where like it was there was one of them that was the oh man, fuck, I'm gonna be mad. I'm telling you about it right now.
The Joker one?
Oh, dog.
Bruh.
There was literally like every Joker in existence in one photo. Oh,
Kind of at like a Last Supper type deal.
yeah.
Oh,
and it,
all in one
fuck
room.
you, turtle.
yeah, and it like they had like homages to the original Joker that played in the TV series, like ones from the video game.
That would have been nice.
It was fucking sick,
Yeah,
and I didn't even think
They
about
had
the
like the
retail
gun
until
with
today.
the, like the bang and shit. They had like the fucking teeth in there. They had a bunch of like Easter egg shit around.
That's
the
cool.
whole
I'm just not gonna
shit.
look at turtle for the rest of it.
That's all right. You still got that ugly ass Batman font on
I don't
there.
know what you mad about. You're fired.
You mad at Turtle? I almost bought that bitch.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't tell you nothing, because he said he was like, shit, let me talk about Scott. I might buy this
For
motherfucker.
real, yo.
And just fucking rub it in.
Look what I
Yeah,
got.
we sat there and chopped it up with him for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, he had some good shit.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the other thing too, is it's like a lot of these artists are relatively unknown.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's definitely dope to see people come down with like work that they're so obviously proud of.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's not like the dudes you're seeing on the side of the road trying to make you buy that fucking mixtape. These are motherfuckers that have put hours of decades into their craft.
And they make it a thing to tell you.
Well, see, you can't say that though, because you
can't.
can't say that though, because even though I know motherfuckers that have be on the side of the road with their mixtape who have been hours and spent days and, you know what I'm saying,
I
money
literally was
putting
saying
that
that to get a
together.
reaction out of
You should, because that's a big misconception. Like they think it's just all of these guys is just some bum ass dude who just picked up a mic out of his fucking cousin's closet and recorded this shit on fucking Windows Media
A
Player.
lot of them are.
Not a lot of them aren't though.
Artists in all different shapes and forms.
Yeah, I'm about to say you are the problem with the consumer market for people who try to sell mixtapes. It's because you immediately assume that this guy is
That
just
true.
some
I am
out of the
biased.
closet
That is
rapper.
true. I am biased.
Extreme and that's a problem because
It is.
not everybody who's on the side of the road has the same money to go around after they put thousands of dollars into this tape to go put it in the store.
That is true.
They've got to get out there and hit the street.
That is true.
They don't have the means to find a way to put it on a streaming service, so they have to get out there and hit the pavement. And you could be passing up a gold record potentially, all because you was like, nah, that shit don't. He probably recorded that shit on some fucking USB mic or something at his cousin's crib on a laptop.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all
It's
what
art.
it's all what you willing to put your money into. If he can make you believe it, I'd buy it.
Indeed.
Especially if you give it to me for free, I'm definitely
So
gonna.
Fan Expo, but at the end of the day, I think that it was definitely a great fucking weekend. We definitely had a hell of a weekend.
Shitting out the nachos is my favorite part.
So
Yeah, them nachos is trash.
Fucking trash.
So Friday we got there, and
You?
I'm gonna let Turtle go off.
Wait. You turned
Oh, yeah, he
the
did.
off?
Yeah, he did.
I thought.
Joe hit that. Hello.
The power cut out?
Yeah, so I was like, yo.
So Friday we got there, and we definitely had a day where I was just like, all right, it's Friday. We just getting here.
I ain't got no job.
I ain't got no job. It's a slow day. You know what I'm saying? It's a slow day. So like, you know what? How about today be the day? Because you know, Joe and Turtle were late.
Phone's on silent, Scott.
I dare you, bitch. So we showed up on Friday, and I was just like, you know what? Today will be the day that we just kind of go around, enjoy it, soak it all in.
We wasn't late Friday.
What time you got there on Friday?
You had work.
Yeah.
It was late Saturday.
And Sunday. So, yeah, because that's what I was about to say. They had a, you were definitely late on Sunday. Because I literally said, Joe, it's once a year. Don't stay out all night.
You said that?
Yeah.
I don't be listening.
I
to
called you
talk, dog.
4 fucking times. You didn't answer. Call Turtle.
My phone
Call
be on
Turtle.
silent.
Answered on the 3rd ring.
My phone be on silent.
And you be sleeping.
I'm
Anyway.
that nigga. I'm be like, yo, call me if you need anything. Phone be on silent though.
So Friday we got there, and I was definitely having a day where I was just like, you know what? Let's soak everything in.
Nigga, Smurf got kids in his phone be on silent. I don't know how he do that.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But we got there on Friday, and I was just like, you know what? How about today be the day we soak it all in, we enjoy it, and we just see what where the day takes us. I'm literally trying to tell you how I'm wrong, Turt. Let me get it out. So then on Saturday we get there, and it was a lot. There was a lot of fucking people, and Scott realized, I don't know if I can do this. I'm looking around, Turtle's looking at me, and he's just like, yo, so like, how about we just get like a couple of interviews, dog? Like, that was the whole point, was that we was gonna come in with the microphone, put it in people's faces, and get some wacky interviews. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. There's a lot of people walking around. I'm fucking nervous and shit. And then we wanted to meet the celebrities that weren't there the day before. So I was like, that took up a lot. Like, finally at one point, Turtle was like, all right, can I stop watching y'all fucking stalk celebrities for 5 minutes? And then we get to walking around, and then we got really hungry. So we decided to get food. So we went. Go ahead. Yeah. So we went and we got nachos. You know what, Joe? Can we both say, with prior knowledge, them nachos look fucking fire. Maybe the bitch that was serving them wasn't so awesome.
Fuck that bitch. Yo. Straight man. Time out.
Turtle holding it in. I watched him laugh too.
Time out. So I get up there. I'm like, yo. So you can see when they making the nachos and shit like that. They got the bowl. They go to put the fucking sauce on there. I can't even call it cheese. I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was sauce.
They go to put the sauce on there and shit like that.
It was like Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
I saw the shrimp in there. And I was like, ew. Why is there shrimp in this shit? They had crawfish in there.
Seafood nachos. It said it on the menu.
I just saw nachos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so they put the fucking sauce on that, and I'm like, yo, can I get some more sauce? And they looked at me.
The woman almost dumped your nachos out when
Yeah,
I swear to God, she almost did. She almost dumped them
The
out.
dude looks over at the chick. He's like, how much for extra sauce? And I look at him. I'm like, yo, what you mean extra sauce? You didn't put
I
none
literally
on there.
see.
Like,
I'm literally still. Look, put the camera on me real quick. I'm literally standing behind Joe, and he goes, "Hey, can I get some extra sauce?" Like I just see shoulders. Can I get some extra sauce? And the woman goes, "Hey, how much for the extra sauce?" And Joe goes,
you didn't put none on there, bro.
"Yeah, they really fucked over your shit."
Yeah, they put they had a scoop and they went over the fucking shit. They went over the nachos one time, and I'm like, what the fuck, y'all?
Fuck you want me to do
If
with
I wanted
this?
a bag of chips, I went to the fucking vending machine. Like,
I'm about to say, there's 30 nachos in that fucking plate. 6 of them are wet.
Right. With like
So,
3 shrimp on that.
Yeah, like 2 pieces of crawfish.
I don't know what type of nigga you think I am, but I like to like take my chip and like put it in there. And get the
Yeah.
shit. Like I don't.
So finally, like by the end of it, I'm sitting there like fingering all the rest of the.
You was
Yeah, because I'm like, bro,
I
I paid $30 for all these fucking nachos and 1 Sprite, so I'm getting all of this money out of it. But then, so half the day Saturday, I'm nervous as shit, and then I keep doing the thing in my head where I'm like, just fucking interview, just grab the fucking microphone, put it in somebody's fucking face, and just go, Scott. Do you? Do what you're good at. Do what you good. And then finally,
And then he finally didn't do fucking shit.
So then halfway through the day, I'm finally just like, Scott, just do it. Just do it. Just fucking do it. And I'm like, all right, I'm getting it in my head. I got Pop Smoke playing in my fucking head. I'm like, I'm about to just walk up to somebody and fucking do. And I'm like, was that my fucking stomach?
Nick behind me growling. What the fuck was
I'm
that?
like, what the fuck? I'm like, I know I got Pop Smoke playing in my head, but I don't know if I need to hear all them growls. Like literally in my head, it's like, oh, she liked the way that I. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I just kind of keep it, and finally I'm just like, I got the boom boom. Like, what is going on? And then as the day progresses, I'm like, yo, I think I gotta throw this shit up, dog. Like, I don't know if I ate too much cheese or what. And then I went to bed, woke up the next day, and when I tell you I shit 3 gallons of water, bruh.
That was me the night before.
They got you the night before?
Bro, I'm telling you, I shit 4 times in like 30 minutes. Dead ass.
Turtle ain't have nachos. I had a honey bun and some M&M's.
My sister sugar got low here.
This bitch really did walk up with M&M's, popping them in his hand like they were the Holy Grail. Like, yo, let me get an M&M. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, no,
She was doing a little black shit too. Like there was some dice or something.
Cold ass win, dog. Cold ass win.
And then the next day, woke up, shit 4 gallons of water, and then walked around the rest of the day. I had to go do something for work, and I had to stop at Home Depot, went and pooped. Left Home Depot, went to the spot. Before I did what I had to do, went and pooped. Then finally, by the time I'm there, I'm looking at Nicole at one point. Turtle's even looking at me, walking around just swinging the microphone like, we going to do this? And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, hold on, I got to go poop. Them nachos fucked me up, son, and it pissed me off even more because Nikki walking around like, I don't know what the fuck y'all problem is.
I ate the same nachos and I'm fine.
She finished that shit before me.
I think me and Joe got the angry dead crawfish. You know the one with the tail stick straight the fuck out? That shit fucked me up, son.
The one you look at before you eat, but you still eat it.
Yeah. 'Cause you're like, I don't want to waste no. I ain't eating them shits, but you do stare at them for a second because you're like, I don't want to waste no crawfish. This shit's $6 a pound. But yeah, so that's why I'll take all the attention up. That's why y'all not gonna see no interviews. Turtle tried his fucking damnedest, but I was like, I'm hurting.
Yeah, he got like maybe 3 of them in. 2 of them, the audio's fucking stupid.
So we might have one.
Yeah, it's with the people who actually matter that won the contest.
Shout out to them real quick. Give it to them
Absolutely.
one time. Melissa and Nathan.
Yes, sir. Shout out Melissa and Nathan.
Because I got to say, man, you know what?
They got to enjoy the con. They got to meet the celebrity they wanted. She got her picture with Ryan Hurst.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty dope. You know, we got to see some smiling faces due to our due diligence.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
I'm such a shit person. Like when it came up and I was like, oh, they won the contest. I forgot we even did that shit.
Yeah, because y'all had no part of it.
No, but like I was like, I was saying we had no part. I really
shared the post.
Yeah,
I shared.
I did.
That's it.
But no, I really fucking forgot. And like I was like, oh shit, we really did do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had to go add on.
Welcome to the Hangover podcast, by the way. But yeah, so when we did the little giveaway, Melissa definitely came through, and it was cool because she was so fucking hyped too.
Yeah.
Like when I
Yeah.
told her that she won, like she got real excited, and
You could tell they were excited to be there.
That was
Absolutely.
definitely a good feeling.
yeah,
That's
so
what it was.
and then Ian got mad because he didn't win the fucking tickets, and then showed up anyway. So fuck
It was a bunch of people who were mad that they didn't win the tickets
eat
and
a
still
dick.
showed up.
dick.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was cool giving it to somebody that's actually a fan. And then they were like, because obviously Ian's our boy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, and,
Yeah.
you know, the other people and a lot of them were our friends. So, I mean, I
Right.
get wanting to get free tickets, but it was cool to actually have a fan that went out, enjoyed themselves. And
Right.
like, we actually got to sit there, shoot the shit with them for a couple of minutes.
Yep. Yeah.
And it was fun, man. Especially because, like, you could also tell, like, you'll see it in the video because I don't think she didn't get to see Ryan Hurst yet at that point. They kept pushing it back.
Yeah.
She was like, come on. I know you're in here. Like, she even grabbed the microphone like, I know you're here, Ryan. Come out and talk to Mama.
I'm gonna grab your beard and your beanie.
And even her husband standing behind her like, don't look her in the eye.
She's serious.
What's even funnier is when you take a picture with somebody, I think they said you're allowed to have up to 3 people in the picture. It's just her and him. She made her husband stand to the side. Nah, but it was cool. And she ended up messaging me afterwards, and she was like, "Oh, it was worth the wait." She sent me the pictures, and it was so cool, man.
That's what's up.
Especially because, like I said, man, it was dope that because I love Sons of Anarchy, so I know exactly what she meant. So it was really cool to see that. So shout out to them again, because it was cool knowing that we gave the tickets to somebody that actually fucking enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Not saying that like if we didn't, wouldn't have, but it was really cool just to see we gave them to the right people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was cool seeing Ian come out, Mr. Degenerate,
It's a swamp thing.
Mr. Swamp Thing Nicholson
Him and
himself,
Miss Penelope.
Yeah.
the evil one.
Nigga asked us if we could go beat up Harry Potter.
Yeah. Not Swamp Thing.
Penelope.
Little one.
When she got her glasses and her wine, she ready to go fuck shit up.
Oh yeah, she was strapped now. She can Wingardium Leviosa the fuck out of Harry.
She kept freezing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. She was like, I'm Elsa.
She frees me and then spin me in the Spider-Man web. I'm like, yo, your powers is OP. You got freezer powers, webs, and a wand. Cheating.
You gotta tell her shit though. You know what I'm saying? You gonna freeze your ass.
Fuck that. I told her so. I was like, man, it's cheating. Keep fucking me up with shit I can't come back from.
I'll tell you what though, man, and this is not the Hangover podcast right now. This is not like professionals. This is not like media guys. I gotta say this. It was dope as fuck. I'm gonna look at Turtle. It was dope as fuck having some passes, and we could just we media, all right?
Press.
We got press. Excuse
Press.
me. Like we literally just kept walking past people like we was somebody. All right, so look, we were limited on media passes, and we all agreed. Look, if we all get media passes, we'll split the last ticket. Joe took too long to hit me back, so I gave the other media pass to Nikki. He split his ticket.
I was working, and I wasn't.
And then he was late every day. So
I wasn't even gonna go because I was actually supposed to have work that entire weekend, but then that job got canceled because of the fucking vid shit. They got pushed back and shit, so I was able to go.
Well, me and Nikki were there bright and early at opening every single day, and then Turtle let me know that Joe made him late. So I think we made the right decision on who we gave the press.
You are a piece of shit. Both y'all. Because we're not going to sit here and act brand new like when Joe's like, yo, you want to go out? You want to go out? You want to go out? And then I'm going out. That's me telling you.
Yeah, and then we look at, but before you go out, we look at you and we go, look, so we got to be here at 9:30. Got to be here at 9:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, while I'm drinking whiskey out the flask already.
Yeah, and then I look at Turtle, and even Turtle made a joke, and he was like, yeah, so we got to be there for 7:30? Haha, no, 9:30.
Yeah, I cursed him out.
9:30. Didn't matter. You weren't there till noon anyway.
Dude, sober with a halo over my head, I wasn't going to be out there at 7:30.
Sober, not with a baby, with a halo over my head. I wasn't going to be there at 7:30.
But yeah, definitely. Like, I actually wanted to interview some people too, but it's like, dude, my first time being there, and I'm seeing all this shit, and I'm just like, yo, like, I just want to buy this shit and just like explore shit.
Well, we definitely got a game plan for next year.
Next year I'm gonna be like, yo,
we're definitely a lot more
enjoying
prepared.
yourself.
We definitely, that's a good way to put it. We're definitely a lot more prepared next year. We're gonna know exactly how we want to go about shit. We're gonna know exactly how we
how much money we need to bring this man.
$1,000.
You never bring enough. You'll never bring enough. I promise.
Yeah, because you just bring more, you're just gonna spend more.
Yeah. Like
I could have spent at least $300 on
indeed.
COVID test.
Speaking of which, they had grinders, really cool grinders out there.
Yes, they did. I could have spent like $300 on fucking fudge alone.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wait till y'all see the fucking like footage that Turtle. I hope you got a lot
Oh yeah,
of.
I did.
Okay.
I circled the booth like 10 times.
The footage of the fucking fudge. They finally looked at us at one point. Like I think we walked in the next day. They looked at us and went, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah.
You got right we are.
They knew who we was by day 2. Yeah.
Because the thing was, they fucked
curly
up.
head.
Y'all.
Because the thing was, they fucked up. They literally kept looking us in our face and telling us, "Yeah, you can get as many free samples as you want." I said, "Don't fuck with me."
I'll be back at this booth every 10 minutes.
Bruh. Straight out.
Yeah, give me the same one I had last time. But you already tried that one. Give me the same one.
I don't know for sure if I want to finish, that's the one I want to buy.
You gotta taste it again.
You're gonna hear me in the background in the footage saying, "You got nuts in it." You got nuts in it every single fucking time. You got nuts in it.
I finally told him, quit telling him. Quit telling him if he got nuts in that.
Just surprise him.
Just find out.
Hand him the Snickers one and tell him it's Snickers and see what he does.
I'm out here fucking raw dogging it with no EpiPen. Just give it to me.
But yeah, man, like as far like I was saying, like, you know, 85% of it is booths. So like you're going out there, you're seeing the fucking you know, they got a booth full of like, you know, nerdy t-shirts.
Yeah.
You go a couple booths down, you got a bunch of masks. Like dudes with something that that was like what, day one, so the audio probably fucked up, huh?
Yep.
I had to interview Joe about what mask he was looking at, and he couldn't name not a one of them.
Not a nail, not a one.
You know, the fuck that shit was. All I knew was the Mandalorian. I still never even seen it. That's all I knew.
But yeah, man.
I did. I gotta make sure. I'll even tell you this on live on air. There's a really dope shot I got like coming down the escalator of the whole con. You gotta put that in there.
Ooh,
you gotta put that in there. It's sick. There's
All
a bunch of costumes floating around. You could like look through the video and just be like, oh, there's that and that and that and that. So it was nice. It was really fucking dope.
The only thing that
hell of an experience.
The only thing that we really missed out on was like apparently like Nikki kept bringing this up and she's very upset with us for this. But they kept having like little exhibits in like different theaters
Yeah.
throughout the fucking convention. So like,
Yeah.
you know, there was one
For
that
people who were there to actually enjoy the convention, not work.
right. But there were
You kind of ruined my day when you told me that shit.
no, he hit that shit at one point. That's what I found the funniest. He looked Nikki P in her face and he said, "Yeah, we're not here to nerd out, Nikki. We're here to work." And I almost turned around and went, "The cool part is today working is nerding the fuck out, turtle."
No, he told me that shit like when me and him like parked the first day or the second day or some shit like that. I'm like, damn, I finally get to come to the convention center. Instead of setting this shit up and working it, I get to like enjoy it. And he was like, what's that? He was like, well, you still here to work. I was like, fuck. Thank you, turtle. You ruined it for me.
So yeah, so I mean, overall, man, like
I'm that guy while you're out in the Bahamas, sitting on the beach, sipping that fucking tequila sunrise that reminds you, yeah, we're only here for a work convention.
Excuse me, I
Throw
thought
his drink in his face. And shit.
I was say, excuse the fuck out of me. I thought I could finish this Bahama Mama in peace.
It's Martin's.
You know, all these fucking Martinis and the pina coladas.
The pina coladas.
Oh man. So I feel like there's stuff I'm forgetting. What the fuck else happened while we were? No, there's so much shit.
I think I have something that I really want to touch on. This is non-Fan Expo related. So for everybody who has enjoyed the Fan Expo portion of the show, it's over now.
We would love to see y'all next year.
Yes,
Keep that up.
definitely. Yeah, everybody who didn't come to the fucking Fan Expo, you definitely need to be there next year because it was a fucking hell of a time.
Name of the expo: Fan Expo 2022, and other stuff.
Name of the expo?
Name of the episode: Fan Expo 2022, and other stuff.
What I wanted to talk about is these two raggedy bitches that snuck on a motherfucking all right, it's not, they didn't sneak on to nothing.
What?
Two Las Vegas women accused of hiding stolen cash
In
and a
their
Rolex in their vaginas.
Coochie. Like D-Ro said.
That's talent.
Coochie.
The coochie.
Bro, when he told me that shit or showed me that shit, I was just like, hold up, look. This is something you accuse someone of. It's either
Either they
there
did that
or
shit or they didn't.
it's there or it's not.
He started patting her down. He started dick.
But apparently, the story reports 2 women were arrested in Las Vegas, allegedly. That's not 2 words you use back to back. Accused of allegedly hiding cash and a watch they stole inside their They stored inside their genitals. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police arrested, I'm not going to say their names because I don't know how that goes and I don't want to get sued by nobody, and charged them with 2 grand larceny charges on January 2nd. Cops claim the women targeted a man they met on the casino floor of Caesar's Palace. According to the arrest report, the 3 decided to go up to the victim's hotel room to get a better acquainted. We know what that means, a little
He's going up there to talk.
tick and tuckle, you know?
They have a conversation.
When
they,
talk to me, bitch.
When they entered the victim's room, the man went to take a bath, leaving $6,500 in cash rolled up in a rubber band and a Rolex watch inside of a duffel bag in the room with the women. Sir, let me just tell you, first rule of tricking: you don't leave your bag in the room with the bitches.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad anymore.
Stupid.
I was gonna say,
I don't feel bad.
Aside from what these women ended up doing with the items that they stole, I don't feel bad for this man at all. Let's
Yeah,
start
no,
that.
that was from now on. You are the idiot in this scenario. These hoes was just smart enough to get you.
That's kind of like, you ain't gotta be smart. You left it there. Like,
Yeah, like what you expected. You know damn well 90% of these bitches out there is either tricking or they trying to hit a lick on somebody.
Yeah.
right.
Period. It's Vegas. You got to think about that
Even
type
if you
of shit.
seem like a nice, wholesome woman, you know what I'm saying? We just had some
I ain't
drinks, chill.
trusting
went up
no
to-
broad.
Exactly.
I ain't trusting no broad I meet in the strip club and no broad I meet in Vegas.
I'm not trusting no broad I meet anywhere.
I don't even
with
try
that kind of shit with
at a
Rolex.
West Bank bar. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to. No, you tripping. I've had bitches I met in lesser places steal lesser shit. You know what I'm saying?
I probably won't leave that shit around D-Road. The fuck? Like, Rolex is $6,500?
She gonna take at least $500
That bitch
and the
got a-
watch.
That bitch got a shopping problem and she's always hungry. I'm not about to leave that shit around.
I had to argue with her about the bracelet that I bought to match my chain, just because it was a couple lengths small, so the bitch could fit it. But anyway, report finished to say, shortly after his bath, the victim claimed that he realized his valuables were missing and called the police. When cops did a body search of Johnson, that's just the last name.
Yeah, whatever.
When cops did a body search of Johnson, they found the missing money roll bulging in her pants. The police,
Homie stopped and went, is this one of those weird situations where I gotta be politically correct? You want to touch it? I ain't gonna touch it. You want to touch it?
Said,
They started looking at each other like, all right, when we fill out this paperwork, I ain't trying to get sued.
They probably could've got away with that shit. They just looked your boy.
Because you know what a roll of money look like.
Your boy be like, all right, no.
trying to deepen up her voice a little bit. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because look, we're not playing around. We all know what a roll of money look like.
Yeah. And like, you know.
In the words of Idris Elba, it ain't a mic wire. You know what I mean?
But cops claim Johnson initially told them she had placed the money in her vagina, but it had fallen out. You got $6,500 worth of money in your pussy and it fell out.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a fat stack, too. Even $100 bills.
It's like.
The other woman denied any of the claims from taking the items from the room, but during the X-ray search at Clark County Detention Center, officers found a Rolex watch inside her.
That hoe coughed and got caught. Oh, man.
Stupid ass, look like a stupid
Nigga
ass.
hit that, all right, man, bend over, cough. What's the time, guys? Oh, never mind.
Get the fuck out.
Because I got to say, man, that's a lot of $100 bills rolled up.
Right, and did you keep the rubber band on it, or did you leave it off?
There had to be condoms involved somewhere in this, though. Ain't no way you sticking a raw Rolex in your pussy.
All right,
Ain't
I
no
just
way.
did the math.
No way you sticking $6,500 in there and it's falling out. Money is dry.
Facts.
I just did the math.
Right. I hope it was condoms or some kind of rubber shit involved.
I just did the math. That's $6,500 bills. Rolled up, so it's even thicker.
You know, there's some 20s in there.
Even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. So what I want to know is how you get all of that up in there and it can't fit. It don't get stuck.
Professional.
So if anything, that man was getting ripped off either way.
Come on. Come on.
Here we are. Sorry, Ma. Oh, shit. But yeah.
Also, speaking of raggedy ass bitches,
Oh, my
Coach?
apparently Selena Powell's back on the prowl.
No, we're not talking about this. I'm not talking about this show. I swear to fucking Christ. I will never.
I feel like at this point, if you hear her name, you just got to leave the building.
No.
Like,
That's
as
the
a
bitch that did the Odell shit, huh?
no, that's Chief
No.
Keef baby mama.
No.
The skinny
Hey.
bitch?
Hey.
The real skinny?
Yeah.
Same people.
I know that.
Same little group.
Oh, I
She
watched
was
it.
Oh
in that
yeah.
same little- that was- she was
Same
one of
little
them.
group. Yeah.
She's like one of the ones that, like, I think in that same conversation, the other girl, not Chief Keef baby mama,
Yeah.
the other girl that wasn't Selena Powell or Chief Keef baby mama was the one talking about running a train on Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Or getting a train run on her by the Miami, Heat.
Yeah.
And Selena Powell was the
Turned
one.
around and did it with the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Just
Selena
recently.
Selena Powell was the one that literally, like, her entire career is, these are the guys that I fucked.
Yep.
Oh, what about Tiger? Fucked him. Chris Brown? Fucked him. Jordan Lucas tried. He shut me down. Like, that's literally her career.
Yeah, she even said I watched the part where she was saying about it. That they even brought 3 more chicks in that did the orgy with her and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently it wasn't with the Charlotte Hornets. One of the players from the Charlotte Hornets was in the orgy, but it was with a bunch of NBA players.
Well, this
Yeah,
is
but
when
she
I
was
sit
like-
here and I call her a nasty, dirty hoe. And people go, hey, you can't sit here and slut shame. I don't slut shame.
She knows it.
She knows it.
She knows
She
it.
is totally okay with her position in life.
Yeah.
Being used
Literally.
as a cum dumpster.
Literally,
She's
her
literally-
position
she literally
in
has a
life.
picture
Her
on her-
position.
She literally has a picture that says on her caption, it says when you can finally breathe the whole life air again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do your shit, dirty hoe.
Facts.
Live your life. Just stay the fuck away from me.
kid,
What that nigga Soldier Slim said, a hoe gonna be a hoe, a bitch gonna be a bitch. And I don't give a fuck as long as she suck good dick.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that bitch was like, she was like, if a chick doesn't have an OnlyFans or can't name 10 celebrities she fucked, we can't be friends. Like what? And she was dead ass serious.
Of course she is.
What the-
'Cause
what the
that's
bull?
all she has. That's all she has, show.
But I didn't know that was a fucking career.
That's it.
Career that's.
Apparently, Chief Keef's baby mama got Odell. You know how Odell let the bitch shit on his back? No, apparently, he paid Chief Keef baby mama to take a video of her shitting, and she did it.
Anyway, so that's the world we live in.
Hey,
Fuck out my
straight up.
house.
Straight
Indeed.
the fuck up. I ain't want to king shame, but look.
The way she talked about it too, she was like, "Bitch," so I did it. I was like, "Hey, bitch."
And yeah, so moving on from that dumbass. So Jason Derulo.
Oh yeah, he stuffed the nigga out.
Jason was having a bad day. Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't touch my boy.
What time we at?
We are at enough time for it to be time. 1:45.
All right, so we gonna wrap up soon. It's
Don't touch my boy though.
fucking 9:30 at night. Yeah, so we got to talk real quick about Jason Derulo. What happened, bro? Like, who hurt you, son?
Facts. That nigga was having a bad day, apparently.
There was
Somebody pissed in his
He
Cheerios.
been holding that shit on in all week, son.
Facts. I'm telling you, that was one of the moments where he was like, yo, motherfucker, tell me something. I'm stuffing this shit off.
And his homeboy, his turtle, riding in the car with him. Shut up. You ain't fucking do that. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. That's all you ever do is talk. All you ever do is talk. You a singing little boy. You a singing little boy. That's all you ever do is sing.
To be fair,
Savage love. Shut up.
look. To be fair, if I'm having a bad day and a nigga call me Usher, I'm snubbing that shit.
No. I don't even think it was the Usher line. I don't know. I don't know what it was. All I know is out of nowhere, this man is walking. He has a destination. He is going somewhere. Granted, this is all we have is the context of the video that we watched.
Yeah.
But I see this man coming off the escalator, and he makes a left. And as he's walking out the door, like he's literally walking like, man, what the fuck I'm gonna do later? I'm gonna go get some Burger King. You know what I ain't had in a while? I ain't never had the Impossible Whopper. I've heard so much about that. Like, is it really just like a Whopper made out of fucking plants?
Fuck you, Usher.
Homie dove over the fucking barricade like he was in the WWE. Like he was Sting in the 90s. He just dove over that fucking barricade and put the paws on this dude and his partner.
Yeah.
He swung the punch at least like 2 feet away from where he got through. Threw that bitch and it's still
He reached that motherfucker back to Indonesia
Bruh.
and came back with it. One-way flight, red eye. And then I hear then there's a kerfuffle, and like, you don't see what the fuck is going on. And then one dude runs over, like you see one dude backpedal, and then out of nowhere you just hear, "Hit my fucking boy!
Touch my fucking boy!
Touch my fucking boy!" And then Jason was like, "I mean, this ain't just for him.
Right.
I got something for everybody."
Since I'm Usher, I might as well be Omarion. Touch, nigga.
Straight up
Boom,
dance
boom,
to this
boom. Touch. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Straight up. Hey, the most kill part about it is, besides the fact your boy was fucking barking, "Don't touch my fucking boy," and he got knocked the fuck out. Nigga knocked him out over security.
Yes.
Like, come on. Nigga was able to two-piece you over security. Like,
You know somebody having a bad day when their security is holding them
back. Yeah.
Like, normally we hear about security taking it too far. And out of nowhere, this dude is suddenly like, his security's going, hey.
He's like, hey, yo, Jason, chill out, bro. Chill out. It's not worth it.
nah, bitch, I'm Usher. Boom, boom.
Bruh, it was the... Jason, who hurt you, dog?
I mean, at some point in your career, you gotta let niggas know don't fuck with you.
Yeah, facts. And that was it. Every nigga who thought Jason Derulo was soft is now taking him off the list. Like, nope, can't play with him.
Yeah.
Hey, that was like when we first heard about Chris Brown beating Rihanna. Everybody and their mother came out of left field and was like, man, I'll beat the fuck out Chris Brown playing with Rihanna like that. And then some people started realizing, no, you won't.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
You could try, but no, you won't.
You think Chris Brown just out here singing? He out here duffing dudes out for no reason.
Take that footwork just for dancing. But yeah, I knew Jason Derulo could fight when I saw him hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You can always tell a nigga fight if he can hoop.
Facts.
For real.
Facts.
He hooped like a nigga. I'm telling you, bro. Like, bro,
That was Joe that said that. Scott said that.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, there's a basketball game. It's like you play with your boys when you're young. It's called hustle.
Yeah.
There's no fouls in hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like he played hustle.
I got
as a
hit in
kid.
the nose a lot.
You know what I'm saying? There's fouls in 21.
Yep.
Not in hustle.
Scott big. Scott's always been 6'3", so everybody thought Scott could fight. So I'm gonna just hit Scott really hard out the gate. I was just playing basketball.
But yeah, we saw him in the Drake League when I saw
the crew league.
Yeah, nigga look like he can fight. You know what I'm saying? By the way, you.
Yeah. If anybody wants to check out some dope ass celebrity hoopers, the crew league.
The crew
on
league
YouTube.
is wild.
That shit is fucking dope.
I ain't about to shout out Drake shit.
Yeah,
You already
did.
brought it up. I didn't even know that was Drake's league until you just said that.
You just said it. Thank you, sir.
A light-skinned nigga brought it to my attention.
But I feel like Jason Derulo and Zach Stacey got to get in a celebrity boxing match. Like, I got to see.
Jason Derulo and Zach Stacey?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bruh. I feel like Zach Stacey could do that to a dude, too.
Yeah, facts. I'm about to say. He'll talk zone the fuck out of Jason Derulo in the middle of the ring.
Oh, punch. I'm going to throw this boy to Egypt.
But, all right, so before we get out of here, we got two subjects real quick to talk about the children. So, number one, is this right or is this wrong?
That's wrong.
So now, if you want a Coke in the state of Louisiana, if you're going to want a Coke with your kids'
meal,
fast food meal, you have to order it separate. You can no longer do that if you just order a kid's meal from any fast food joint in the state of Louisiana. Well, it's not going to come into effect apparently till maybe next year, but apparently that's the law right now. Is now if you order a kid's meal, the default options cannot be soda. It has to be water, juice, or something else.
I mean, that's kind of dope in a sense, but why they're doing it? Because they think you're taking the kids drinking, and they want you to pay extra?
No,
like,
because they're basically like they're trying to control childhood
obesity.
Yeah, that's why I said it's kind of dope, but
Yeah.
I didn't know why they were doing it.
Because I saw somebody like comment underneath and they were just like, I don't like that they're taking away the options. And they're like, they're not taking away the options.
Your kids shouldn't be drinking Coke to begin with.
Because like I know who they're targeting this at. This is the motherfuckers that every time they get out of school, every time I've dated motherfuckers like that had kids that were just like, all right, we're getting off of school. I don't feel like cooking. We're gonna go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, what you want? All right, we'll get that with a Pepsi.
Right.
You know, it's like every fucking day.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, no. Like, at least make it an option.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so you know what? All right, so you're ordering a kid's meal. Okay, cool. So what would you like? Juice? You like water?
I feel like you're a fucking idiot. You fucking order something for your kid that's filled with caffeine and sugar.
Yeah.
Like, my mom was fucking insane giving me that shit at a young age. She knew I was bad.
too.
She knew I was bad. Like,
now
just
you
because I
fill
was
me with
polite
sugar?
around other people don't mean I'm not about to go home and
'Cause I don't
fuck
wanna
the
get
house
slapped.
up.
But then to add to it, it's even funnier because like the great Louis C.K. once said, is like, all right, so now you're filling your kids up with Mountain Dew and Coca-Cola and all of this other shit, and then they start like their bodies start reacting to these chemicals that you're putting in their body, and then you hit them.
Yep. Straight the fuck up.
Suddenly, I'm mad at my fucking guardians.
Suddenly, I'm looking at my mom like, "Mom, did you not give a fuck?"
Right.
Because I remember the times my mom
Set up and shit.
Remember the times? Granted, it wasn't a lot, but I remember the times my mom used to hit me, and it was like maybe it's because I was fucking. I mean, I was a piece of shit when I was a kid. It also had something to do with the fact that you were giving me Coca-Cola.
Facts.
My mama kept a gallon of iced tea, sweetened
Yeah.
iced tea, in that
Oh, yeah,
fucking house all time.
See, my grandparents over at my, because
Homemade.
this how I always distinguished. Y'all don't be mad at me. This was me growing up my entire life, and I still do it to this day. When I went by my black grandparents' house, they always
Kool-Aid.
had a picture of Kool-Aid.
Oh shit, I wasn't racist.
And it was fucking full of sugar. Like, they thought they were doing better by telling
all
us,
seen House Party?
no, you can't have the Pepsi. Drink this big sugary-ass fucking corn syrup bowl we got, and then you're going to be all right. Like, no, you should have been giving my little ass water and telling me go the fuck away.
I'm not even.
But
I'm
now as a grown-ass man, I'm like, I don't drink water. Yes, I'm one of them people who's like, ugh, I don't like water because of how it tastes. It has no taste. Exactly. Yes. So I drink like a lot of tea and juices now to try to wean away from the cold drinks.
Wow. See, I never knew that's why you didn't drink water.
Yeah, because my entire life I was never forced to do it. Like, they never made me be like, you can't have Coke, you can't have this, you pick whatever the fuck you want, you gotta drink water. No, they never did that to me. So I never grew accustomed to liking water.
See,
it didn't taste like nothing.
I
you
got
know what I'm
different
saying?
as I got older. As I got older, it turned into a thing where I was just like, all right, my body needs water.
See, and even then,
that's
like,
just what
I know that as like a health thing. Like, I eat better and all of this shit now, but I still refuse to drink water. That's
wild.
It's not appealing to me. Like, you can give me a bottle of water. Like, if it's hot outside, I'll take it. But I'm not gonna finish that shit. As soon as I can get my hands on something else, I'm gonna take it. And it's just gonna be a half drink bottle of water.
Years, never seen him finish a bottle of water.
Yeah, like
I never seen Turtle buy a bottle of water.
I
never seen him make water, like make a glass of water. I've never seen him do that.
Pee.
I make water. But nah, like even like when I lost all my weight in high school, like I would drink water like during my workout, but after that, like I would just be back to cold drinks, juices, and stuff like that. But like that was my thing. Like if I
drink water.
you can try. Honestly, that's the only. I'm telling you, the only way I can drink it is if it's some type of flavored water or something. I don't
Have
know.
you tried the new Powerade waters?
Like the Propel shit?
No, they had like a new one that just like recently came out.
Oh yeah, nah. D-Ro be buying the Propel shit. I
think
don't like
just saw
them.
that- I just saw that shit at the gas station.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're like $1.
Yeah.
They're like real cheap, no water.
You don't
no,
like
no
Propel?
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah, those Propel waters that was at. I feel like the Propel got more sugar in it than the fucking
No,
Gatorade.
these ones that I'm talking about, there's no sugar in it.
I feel like it's thick water. It's fucking Propel.
No, like the one that I randomly grabbed it one day because I never they sell them at the dollar store. It's like they're $1, and like they had like the mango flavored. Then I grabbed them one day when it was just like, so I mean it tastes like diet water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but so there was that. So I mean, how do y'all feel about that?
I like it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Being the default
as a
drink
person
option.
who eventually plans on raising kids, I know I wouldn't want my kids to just be addicted to soda like I
Yeah.
am. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would definitely.
And if you want a soda, you can drink this fucking Sprite. and
Right.
everything.
Yeah,
Right.
I definitely want my kid to like like Turk saying, like at least having an appreciation for water.
Right.
If you like, like I'm saying, like even to this day, like I still drink, my Canadian. You know what I mean? I drink that
Canadian dry.
with my liquor. But like for the most part, like now, as like, because I mean I've reached an age where I'm just like, all right, like I'm getting fucking. Like y'all know that like a year ago I was the biggest I ever was.
Right.
And then I started running and I cut out soda almost completely except for
No, a year ago you was like the most in shape I've seen you.
Okay,
Like,
so then 2 years ago. Yeah. And that's when it kind of became like, all right, I need to kind of put the soda away because that's all I drank.
Right.
And it was like, nah. So I literally cut out soda, only drank water except for when I drank alcohol, and I just portioned and I lost all kinds of weight.
Yeah.
So I definitely want my kid to grow up and like at least have like an appreciation for water, like drink, a little soda here and there, like, not, I don't want to say special occasions because that sounds like, oh, once a year, but like, not like every now and then you want to have a fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Go for it. But don't make that your only
Right.
Right. I've tried
liquid source.
I've tried to train myself to only sodas during like when you're eating something. Like if you about to sit down and have a meal, now you can have a soda.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like in between that, drink like tea or juice or if the only options left, water. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking, well, there's Coke Zero, there's fucking like non-caffeinated like sodas,
Key
or like
stuff.
Sprite
That's
Zero,
just
shit
yeah.
like that. Like even if it's no sugar and shit like that, just to like the carbonation in the drinks is addictive.
right, yeah, that too.
It's
the
gonna
corn
force-
force,
stuff.
force them to drink that shit.
Some of the
Yeah.
artificial sweeteners in some of them drinks are worse than the fucking sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. But to get off that real quick, because we do got to wrap up.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
You should. You got a kid. You don't talk to me about rapping. No, Nikki.
Jesus Christ. So there was another thing that we brought up, at least having to do with kids, and this is something I was definitely curious because I feel like even with the Coke option, I felt like we would have disagreed more on the drinks thing than this next thing. So apparently, I'm trying to find the fucking
All
article.
disagree simultaneously.
Yeah, right. The school this Catholic school suspended the coach of the basketball team because they beat the opposing team 98-4.
That was a Catholic school that whooped their ass?
Yes.
That is terrible.
What was a Catholic school league?
First of all, Catholics ball like that?
Apparently. Okay, yeah, the actual high school coach was suspended after team blows out opponent 92-4.
Yeah, that was fucking terrible. They should have suspended the other
That
school.
was a bunch of fucking
Right.
They should have suspended the other schools on the score.
I swear to God, I was
Score
gonna say.
10. Score 10.
That's that whole fucking everybody's a champion type mentality shit. Like, no, you wasn't supposed to go out there and beat that team ass like that, man. Tell them niggas fucking hoop then.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck
like,
that. Like, what you want me to just miss shots the whole fucking time because these niggas ass?
So the
Fuck that.
Right, like,
Fuck. Tell these niggas play ball.
now your kid growing up and working at fucking Dunder Mifflin and shit.
Right.
You know, fucking
So the
Motherfucker.
Academy Sacred Heart They released a statement, and they said Sacred Heart Academy values the lessons taught and cultivated through athletic participation, including ethical and responsible behavior, leadership, and strength of character and respect for one's opponents.
No, bro, this is a sport. This is a sport.
They apparently run a program called Class Act, which teaches coaches to be aware of the competitive balance in games and manage to the score, quote, in a manner that is sportsmanlike and respectful of opponents. Number one, before y'all say anything else, I will say this. Coach ain't have to do him like that.
No.
Coach didn't have to do him like that. Coach didn't have to do him like that. But on the second hand, nigga, go the fuck up. You lost.
That
you
team
lost.
That team has the
you
right.
Trash.
That team has the right to forfeit that fucking game.
You trash.
They can like don't,
go home.
Like, bro, like
Period.
if you feel that way, fucking take the basketball league out of that fucking school.
If the score was 50-4 by the half,
That's what I was about to say.
forfeit.
You
Give
can
up.
do that.
Give up.
You can do that.
So what? Your boys got to go home and fucking pout and be like, oh, we had to forfeit the game because we was getting our ass. So ball harder, nigga.
Yeah.
That's it. Period. Maybe your team's just ass.
Yeah, for real. If you only score 4 fucking points,
I was about to say, all right, yeah, well, that's what it was, 92-4.
Yeah.
Bro, what happened at 65-4?
Right.
72-4.
Right.
83-4.
No. Let's say it's the first quarter. If it's 40-2 or 40-0, right then and there, you know what's about to fucking happen.
You're
Facts.
not coming back.
Facts.
You know what's about
It's
to
over.
happen.
Facts.
What are we doing here?
30, let's say 20 to 30 points. Okay, if they hit 40 and you score not a single fucking point, it's done.
Because I'm also
We're
thinking
done
about that
here.
other coach that was probably sitting there, and by the time he was like, no, we're going to come back. And then by like,
They scored 23
40?
points a quarter if you do the math. If you
Yeah.
split it up 4 quarters, 92 points. They
Yeah.
scored 23 points a quarter. So by the second quarter, if your team had only put up 2 points and these niggas was at the 40-point mark, you should have knew right there what time it was.
Right, and like
that other coach was sitting on the other side like, I'm going to get him in trouble.
no,
Yeah.
bro, as a coach and as a player in a sport,
Look inward.
you do not coach to lighten up. You do not play with the thought of lighten up. You fucking go out there and you ball, no matter what sport it is.
When I play Madden and I create a player,
All right, everybody, it's been the Hangover Podcast because we ain't about to go through these lies and bullshit.
no, this will sound like the truthiest truth I've ever said to you. When I play Madden and I create a player and I max him out 99 across the board, and that's the only way I play Madden.
I respect that.
I literally talk shit. I play quarterback. 99 out my player. You think I'm here for games? You think I'm passing to Michael Thomas?
No,
I'm running it in. I'm running it in.
After I sling this bitch and he get tackled, I'm running the rest of the way.
That's how I play.
With my
And
Madden cards.
Dude, my rookie year. What's your boy's name? That played for the fuck. Oh, this would've been
Lamar
such-
Jackson?
No, this would have been such a better joke if I could remember his fucking
Michael
name.
Vick,
No,
Russell Wilson.
his son died.
Ooh, Jesus, that's dark.
His son died.
Oh,
And he played for
was
the
it
Vikings.
Ray Rice?
No,
He played for the Vikings and his son died.
No, oh, Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
No, his son didn't
His
die.
son didn't die.
He whooped his son ass.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got in
just
trouble.
whooped
He
his
got in
son
trouble.
ass.
He got in trouble for whooping his. He got in trouble for giving his son an ass.
Okay.
whooping. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Whatever. It was Adrian Peterson. I remember my rookie year. I beat like his record for like
Yardage?
yeah.
I mean, that's not hard nowadays.
You ran for like 2,000 yards.
As a quarterback.
The
And
disrespect.
you think when I was beating them 97-4, I was like, all right, well, I know it's only the third quarter, but how about we call it? No. Total destruction of your enemy. It's one of the 48 laws of power.
But no, like dead ass. Like you don't go out there no matter what it is. Like especially in basketball.
I'm not stopping. I'm going to whip your ass as much as
Especially
you
in
let me.
basketball. Like
Facts.
At best, put your second string in.
Facts.
Put well, I ain't
I'm
gonna say-
finna
I ain't gonna
tune
say
up on that ass.
Put your
Fuck
bench
that.
players in.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, put your bench players in because you don't want your starters to get hurt.
Right. No,
You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
But you, even if they're second string, you want them to go out there and ball and show that they belong on this fucking team.
But as the losing coach, at halftime,
I'm punching all my players. So what the fuck are y'all doing?
this is what y'all want? Like,
Right.
I feel like if anything, That's your moment to bring somebody in there and go, this is how you want this to end?
Right.
You're going to walk the fuck. At that point, it had to be 50-0,
Right.
50-2,
Right.
50-4. And at that point, that's when I'm looking at everybody in they like each person in their fucking eye. This is what you want?
Right.
This is what you want to be remembered as? Like, if anything, I'll go wait in the car.
Right.
If this is what y'all want to do.
Facts.
Because I know I coach, well, I hope I coach y'all better than this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it feels like that. I don't care what none of y'all say. There's no way y'all out there trying right now.
Yeah.
There's no way. Punch somebody.
Right.
Do something.
Right. Fucking trip their fucking star player.
At this point, we lost. What you gonna do? Get ejected? We ain't winning this fucking game.
Right.
If you want to score fucking 4 fucking points, then I mean we should even be a fucking team.
Somebody looking at college applications right now going, yeah, I dropped 60 in one game.
Right.
You know there was
what
somebody
I'm
on that team that balled the fuck out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Punch them.
Yeah, there's no way that fucking I don't give a fuck what program they have in that school that
fuck
says
you.
like what was it?
Class act.
Class act. I don't care. This is sports, bro.
Nah.
This is sports.
Total annihilation.
You're taught. Well, you should be taught in a sport to play till that clock hits 0 in the final quarter.
Let me ask you this. We go to war with Iraq. They start coming in on us. We start backing up. You think they're going to stop coming?
Nope.
They're going to keep coming.
They're gonna come harder.
That's the same thing in sports.
They're gonna come harder.
Total annihilation. And look what you let happen.
Yeah.
So, hangover vote on were they right to suspend that coach?
Nah, they should have suspended the other one. Just want to score 4 fucking points. You should have suspended them, expelled them from school, cut the basketball,
fired.
Straight up.
Yeah, I hope that that's the other part of the article that you didn't see. They suspended the coach for violating the class act when it came to competitive sports at Sacred Heart Academy, and they fired the other coach at the other stupid ass school for making them lose that bad.
That's good for his bitch ass.
They should have. They better have.
You better go teach hockey, nigga.
Was that high school?
You ain't got to score a
That's
lot
high
of points
school.
in that
high
game.
school?
High school.
Oh, man. I'm about to fucking pay some players to come over here in high school. Well, I give you fucking $100 a game. Come over here and hoop.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. As always, thank you for your support. And if you enjoyed the show, please rate and review on iTunes, Spotify. You can now review on Spotify. Please review us on Spotify and tell us how we're doing on Spotify or wherever you're listening right now. Mr. TRTL.
Yeah, you can find me on IG, TRTL __. That's why I typically do it, Scott.
I liked it.
Fucking TikTok the same. Twitter at 2RareToLose. All other social media platforms, TRTL.
Somebody told us we need to get on TikTok. I mean, we're technically on TikTok, but we don't really do much.
Do nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know how to make these YouTube videos TikToks.
You just screen record it on your phone.
We'll have to find out.
That's what I do.
Anyway, Mr. Average Joe.
Yo, people that make comic books are mad aggressive.
Yeah, they are.
Mad aggressive.
Just want to say that before we go. I'm going to need y'all to chill the fuck out.
I just had to say that before I give out the info and shit like that.
No, because what made it worse, they actually did have a guy that literally by the end of it turned into one of those dudes in the Home Depot parking lot that was like, hey, you want to read my book? I'll give you $5 off.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, chill out.
Them motherfuckers is worse than them niggas that sell weed on bourbon.
Now I don't want you.
Nigga gonna fall you for a block. Hey, brother, I got that loud. Nigga, I heard you 3 streets ago. You don't get the fuck away from me.
No, real quick.
Bring your ass back to Decatur.
I walked past the table already, and the dude was like, hey, I got the comic books and shit. I was like, yeah, I read them already, whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, I'm about to leave. And so.
This your last opportunity to get one.
Yeah, like, whoa, what a sales pitch.
Right.
Anyway,
And I'm out.
yeah. LE_average_JOBE on Instagram. Jovid19 on Twitter. Joe Williams on Facebook.
12th Man Talk coming soon.
Man, I don't know. You gonna make me beat Vic up.
But you can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to us at The Hangover Podcast and on Twitter at @the_Hangover Pod. Thank y'all for having a drink with us. Shout out to Fan Expo. Shout out to Fan Expo New Orleans. Thank y'all for having us. That was so much fun. Can't wait to hopefully do it again next year. I'm hanging up these press passes. I would keep them for years to come and show them to my son like I was somebody one day. But thank y'all for having a drink with us. And shout out again to our Fan Expo giveaway winners, Melissa and Nathan. Shout out to everybody. Happy 2022, everybody. We're finally here back for the first time this year. And thank y'all for having a drink with us. This is the Hangover Podcast. Thank you for listening.